Hey guys, and welcome to IGN Plays Live. Today I have my friend Lee Ross, who is a newcomer to the stream. Say hi to Lee Ross, everybody. Follow him on Twitter as well.
Hi, Lee Ross.
And Mark
Hi,
Medina, of course, who is joined back here on Naomi Plays Live today. Guess what
What's
we're
up,
playing?
everybody?
Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're going to be checking out some really awesome stuff here in Infinite Warfare. Rave in the Redwoods.
Rave in the Redwoods.
Redwoods.
That is
Rave in the
that
Redwoods.
is quite a thing.
Try
Say
saying
that 5 times really fast.
I can't even say it one time really fast.
All right, so what are you going to show us, Lee, today? And, tell us a bit about, kind of what you do and how you're a part of this.
Well,
awesome
what we're
game.
going to show you today is a little bit more of Rave in the Redwoods. We'll tour you through some of the map, give you some sneak peek at some of the locations if you haven't had a chance to hop in and play Rave in the Redwoods yet.
Do it.
Of course, I'll tell you a little bit about myself and what I do at Infinity Ward and how we eventually come up with these crazy, zany ideas like Rave in the Redwoods, where we send...
Why Rave and why Redwoods?
Well,
And why the?
And why the?
yeah. So
Go on, Mark.
we wanted to travel through time, and we definitely wanted to take a trip back to the 1990s. A lot of the team members are folks that grew up during that time period, and
Myself included.
very fond of it. So
Yep.
we were coming from the 80s, but we felt like the trip into the 90s was going to allow us to do some interesting things with not only the story but also the character archetypes. We had these traditional 4 characters that had started off in the 80s as a valley girl, a nerd, a jock, and a rapper, and now we fast forward to the 90s, and all of a sudden their archetypes have exploded, and now we have Sally, who was the valley girl. She's now a gangster. We had Andre, who was a rapper, and now he's a grunge rocker. We had Poindexter, who was the nerd, who was kind of keeping it all together, and now he's a candy raver. So
Oh my God.
he's going crazy. And then, of course, we can't forget about AJ, who was our jock. Now he's kind of a hip-hop wannabe. He's kind of like, he wants to be
gonna
like
start
Andre,
DJing.
but he's not really there. Maybe he's kind of like Vanilla Ice, something like that.
Ooh.
So
I
yeah,
dig
we wanted to jump people into this. Let me actually back out of here because
All right.
we're
That
in
was
the-
Spaceland,
yeah,
right?
we're going back in time to the 1980s here. So let me tell you a little bit about what I do at Infinity Ward, along with the rest of the team, and how we come up with this stuff. And what I help do is come up with these character archetypes, but as well, I'm helping craft the story and craft the overall experience for the zombies that Infinity Ward releases. So along with that, I'm working very closely with the actors that are giving the voices for our characters.
Who some you might know, folks.
So let me call them out and just remind as we look at the Redwoods poster here. But we have Andre, who's played by the awesome Jay Farrow. We have AJ, who's played by Ike Barinholtz. We have Poindexter, who's played by Seth Green. And then, of course, last but not least, we have Sally, who's played by Sashir Zamata. And then joining this cast in particularly, we have Kevin Smith featured front and center there. And, of course, we cannot forget the absolutely wonderful Paul Rubens, who plays our evil director, Willard Wyler. So,
Oh my gosh.
what we've done is, for our intro cutscenes, is we wanted to tell a little bit of the backstory of how these characters got here.
Yeah.
Of course, being cast into this film, and then ultimately making their escape and their way into the 1990s, where they've taken on these new personas, and of course, getting a whole new cast of zombies to slay. So no more 80s zombies, but definitely lots of raving zombies. We've also introduced some lumberjack zombies, which are walking around with axes and causing lots of trouble, swinging their axes at people. And then, of course, our clown rounds, which were vicious for people, providing plenty sleepless nights and nightmares for plenty of kids around the world. We've gotten rid of those guys, but we've introduced some new villains, which are, we have our Sasquatch, which are kind of our Yeti.
Something
And
I saw yesterday.
Yeah, these guys they're a lot more vicious, and mainly vicious because the clowns would run at you and explode, and they just disappear, right? So kind of like you could run away, back up, and let them kind of detonate. But the Sasquatch never go away. In fact, we've given them ranged attacks so they could attack you from a distance.
Great.
But then at the same time, they're much faster than the clowns, and of course they never go away, so they're just kind of hunting you and tracking you down. And I brought up those lumberjacks because in our intro cinematic, we kind of tell the little piece of the story that these guys are actually the ones that kicked off the zombie invasion in the Redwoods. So, of course, we end up with raving zombies, but it all began because these lumberjacks got themselves into some trouble.
Those darn
and ultimately,
Redwood lumberjacks.
these guys deep in the woods, always causing problems.
Oh my gosh.
So here we get a chance to kind of see that our characters have taken on these 90s persona. Sally with her gangster attire,
Love
AJ with his hip-hop wannabe stuff, and of course, Andre's not happy about being a grunge rocker.
Yeah.
And Poindexter, we've got to keep an eye on him. You can see the bags under his eyes. He's been partying all night. He's got a pacifier on. He's got his candy bracelets. Clearly, he's come to rave, but it looks like he's going to be raving to the grave in this episode. So we got
Raven to the Graven.
we got to keep an eye on this guy, keep him out of trouble.
All right.
And of course, you know, we wanted to treat this like traditional 90s horror slasher film. So in a 90s horror slasher film, you don't start with weapons. You don't have a gun. You don't have an assault rifle.
Anything.
You
Yeah,
don't
so
have
that was going to be
this.
one of the first things I ask you about. Melee weapons.
Yes.
We're
So,
doing melee
yeah,
weapons.
We're doing
they're so
melee
prominent
weapons.
in this game.
So I got Poindexter here.
You
so
got your glow stick.
I'm going to definitely find something I can get my hands on. So right away, I'm going for our spike baseball bat.
Yes.
Naomi's favorite was
The
what was the
axe.
double-edged axe?
Yeah,
Well,
that thing deals. I mean, it just feels nice. But
the
I'm sure
beauty
this
of
one.
it,
Yeah, it's
You
so
can have
pretty.
more than one.
Yeah.
So are any of these
Switch between the
starting
two.
melee weapons stronger than the other, or are they all about the same?
They're all about the same.
Okay.
The difference is the way that their animations are held as far as they're swinging them.
Like how it looks.
Because
and how
I
sort of
like
it feels,
the golf
it looks
club,
like.
but I feel like it's one of the weaker
Ah.
ones, but it's
See?
not weaker.
No,
Okay.
It's not weaker.
It's not.
My
it's,
favorite thing to do is wiping the blood off.
So something else that we've done as well is we wanted to make sure that this felt really up close and personal when you're
Yeah.
fighting. So that's one of the things that having these melee weapons does right off the bat.
Oof.
Is it causes players to have to deal with the zombies right up front. Like they don't get to stand back and pop some bullets into them and kind of run off and do their thing.
Yeah.
They've got to deal with these guys up close and personal. Now, if you're trying to, have trains of them running around and going crazy, then of course it's going to be hard to turn around and swipe 50 zombies down.
Sure.
So you definitely want to take them out quickly and keep them separated, which is actually goes against everything we taught you in Spaceland, which
Yeah.
is kind of bunch them up and then tear them up.
swipe them all
Elite,
down.
we're full screen right now.
Yeah, we are.
On us. Would you mind pausing the game really quick? Is this
Yes.
possible? And then backing out and turning off your notifications?
Oh,
man.
Because you're getting all
You're
sorts
so
of friends
popular
requests.
man.
because you're on our
And-
stream today. Everyone's gonna follow you,
They are just.
which is kind of cool. He's
everyone-
like, I
everyone's
wanna
gonna
keep
know who
those
all your
Sorry,
friends are.
guys. Sorry. They're like, oh, who's that guy?
Yep.
Well, that guy, whoever that was last, they're going to get spam for invites too now.
Yeah, they are.
Please follow that guy. Send him invites. Fill up his inbox. We need that to happen to him.
Let me
should-
pop to
It
the
is
chat.
Wednesday, so there you go.
I should
Ant
Hump Day
Cop
Wednesday.
Swag Live says Lee
Spam
Ross
follow.
hair hype.
Oh, man, the hair.
Oh my gosh, we should
Be careful what you wish for, because when I
checking,
wake up in the morning.
be sure to tweet at us #IGNPlaysLive, guys, if you have any questions for us or, of course, Lee, who's here today, just for one day. But we hope to have you back sometime.
Demetrix
I promise to come
_wizard
back.
says, I love you, Lee.
Right back at you. Love you, baby.
All right, let's take a look at the hashtag, and then if not, we're definitely checking the comments. So tune
Yeah,
into
so-
Twitch. We're on IGN. We're on YouTube. Are we on Facebook today?
I have no idea.
Let's just say yes. If you are on Facebook, look for us anyway on IGN.
Right now I'm on the Twitch chat.
All right, so
And,
it starts off, you're at a cabin, and now you're going out on these different paths. It looks pretty cool. It's like a
Soul Glow.
Yeah, I'm
Just a
actually
cool campground
I'm really
site
glad
type.
that you brought up the paths, because right away you've got to feel that this map is far more claustrophobic than Spaceland, and we
Yeah.
did that intentionally. We wanted players to feel like they were cramped, and it would be really unsafe to get trapped into these smaller, tight spaces with the zombies.
easy to get taken down by these
Yes,
guys.
sure.
So we trained you. We
and
trained
the
you in
glowing
Spaceland.
eyes.
We kind of showed you the ropes, but now we're throwing the kitchen sink at you. We really want to make things a little bit tougher. Players have had the chance to sort of go through the grind, level up some of their weapons, as well as unlock new fate cards, and of course, go for those lucky spins and hopefully get some really great fortune cards as well. So
It may be a bit too soon for this, but let's talk about. Can we talk about Easter eggs? Spaceland was filled with
Yes.
just secrets and nods and little just hidden Easter eggs. Is that what we're going to see again in the Redwoods?
you're absolutely going to see that in Rave in the Redwoods. I gotta give a shout out to the guys who finished the Easter egg first. Record time. These guys did it in like 6 hours.
Wow.
So on Twitter, I'm going to blast those guys out today and give them a shout out. Congrats to those guys for being the first ones to solve it. Yeah, we've definitely got the Easter eggs hidden. Oh, shoot. We've definitely got the Easter eggs hidden all over the map. We wanted to make sure that we were being true to the experience that we brought forward in Spaceland. You know,
Sure.
There were nods, whether it was in the voiceovers, whether it was, you know, little things that we scribbled around the map, or
popping balloons.
Yeah, exactly. So there's things everywhere, and some of them lead to, you know, small little nods back to the time period, and then some of them are, hey, we want you to dive into this really convoluted, difficult thing to complete, like the Ghost and Skulls Easter egg, which happens to give you something really fantastic like Perkaholic at the end. So, you know, we've got stuff like that built into this, and we encourage players to, you know, dig in deep and try to find what they can in this map. I will say the Ghost and Skulls train is still going. There's an arcade machine in here that says Ghost and Skulls 2 on it. So I'm just saying,
hint, hint, nudge,
hint,
nudge.
hint, you guys are going to want to find out what's going on with that machine and how you can maybe gain access to it.
So you love your melee weapons here.
I love the melee
axe
weapons.
is my favorite, but I haven't had a chance to explore it further. What's your favorite weapon? Is it this one?
For the melee weapons, I'm going to go with the axe. I really dig the axe, but I love the look of the baseball bat. It's probably my favorite looking.
Cool.
Just because I really wouldn't want that to hit me in the face.
No.
The baseball bat, like,
No.
just no. I mean, that's just pure
that
wreckage.
that would be freaking painful.
I was running around with the machete. One of my favorite games from last generation, not a popular opinion, is Dead Island. And I played as the lady who uses all the sharp weapons, and so I always ran around with a machete. And so I was kind of getting those vibes, and I was digging
that's a psychedelic gun if I ever saw one.
If you can't tell, the NV4 is probably my favorite gun, so I'm definitely going to run with this bad boy for a bit.
That's a great looking gun. I was playing yesterday, and I don't know what I did. I messed with a bonfire. Remember that, Naomi? And all of a sudden my screen was psychedelic colors, and it was awesome.
Into this weird rave mode, which is what we're trying to do.
So let's talk about that, because I can actually take us there.
Or
there
how
it
does
is.
it work?
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
that's
So now what's
going
to happen is, when you're in rave mode, we're gonna give you some benefits, but we're also gonna take some things away from you. So, for example, I can't buy anything off the wall right now. I can't access any of the weapons. However, I'm powered up. I'm twice as strong, and I'm earning double cash right now. So
are you faster? You seem faster.
Yeah, so you're kind of getting like this little miniature buff while you're going through this experience, which is pretty cool.
Can you turn it off, or is it just like a time thing?
So it's a time thing. However, you can keep the rave mode going by accessing these ferries that are located around this area.
Okay.
So
now,
now,
it's gone.
Of course, you get this cool benefit of going into rave mode. You're earning extra money. You're feeling stronger. But as you get deeper into the game and you're going through some of the later scenes, we're going to cause some serious trouble. We're going to introduce a character called the Slasher, which we have in this episode.
Great.
And as soon as you go into rave mode, the Slasher starts chasing you. Now, unfortunately, the thing about the Slasher is he's kind of like those 90s horror guys, like, you know, Jason and Michael Myers and whatnot. So no matter how fast you run, these guys are always going to end up in front of you. So the Slasher, he'll disappear and then instantly be in front of you when you turn the corner. And that was something we wanted, those moments of sort of the jump scares where it's like, okay, I'm safe. Oh, no, my God, I'm not safe at all. I'm not safe. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. So now we're in this Sasquatch round, which I talked about earlier, and as you can see, they're coming at me right away.
Yeah.
And all you get is a little bit of a glow from their eyes. So
it's harder to see.
Yeah, it's harder to see them. It's harder to spot them. But they're little softies until you get to later rounds, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna chew your face off."
I don't remember. We were having trouble with these guys yesterday.
We were having trouble with Sasquatches a lot. We weren't able to survive them for that long.
One of my favorite moments. We were playing. We have a big screen out in our bullpen, and I had the rave mode on, and somebody walks by, and it's just like, "What are you guys playing?" And we're like, "It's Call of Duty," and they're like, "Okay."
That's COD. It doesn't look any. What are these guys doing?
It was really good. People just kept stopping, and they're like, "What is this?"
It's a very interesting looking game, and that's kind of the appeal for it.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
It's really fun. It looks like it's going to be a fun experience. I can't wait to play.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to our art director Jake Geiger and all the teams that are helping create all these props and bring this beautiful world together. You know, it really is a challenge to create each one of these unique locations and make them feel different from the last, not only from a visual standpoint, but also from a gameplay standpoint. So shout out to Brittany Maxey for designing an awesome level for us. But really, this map, we really went above and beyond because not only do we have to deal with arting the real world, but we also have to deal with arting the Rave world, and that's quite a bit of work.
So yeah, how do you combine the two? How do you go from zombie to Rave and make it meld perfectly together?
Yeah,
it just sounds like it is a possible thing to do.
It is quite a challenge, to be honest, and I have to, like I said, hats off to the Environment Art team that helped bring this together. You know, one of the guys that on the team helped kind of pioneer the tech. I got a shout out to Jesse Moody, who really helped us figure out what the look of this was going to be like, and then ultimately the rest of the team kind of finding their vision of what this, each environment artist gets to work on sections of the map, and we want to give them the opportunity to kind of bring their own look and feel to those sections. So each one of these areas has a little bit of a touch from each one of those artists to help bring the environment and the space to life.
Lee, I want to ask you a question about the video game that we're playing.
Yeah, please.
But
really,
I can't,
Mark? I didn't even think
because
you'd go
the
there.
Twitch chat is become hair talk.
Oh,
really?
well, I promise you, it's
Tell
not
us
a
about
it's
your
not
hair.
a wig. And I am willing to cut it only if it's to be donated for charity for something really good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, people love it. And then somebody in the chat is the one saying that was them that was throwing the invites, and I recognize the name.
Oh.
So then I'm going to go find your invite,
Yep.
and then I'm going to spam you on Twitter today. I'm like, everybody, please say hi to this guy for me.
Everybody go and spam it.
Yeah, let's say hi to him 35 times each.
Here's a good question from Twitter. #IGNPlaysLive, guys, if you're on there. For Lee, for you, who is sitting next
That's
to me
you,
here on
man.
the stream, that's you.
Me?
He's in an IGN sandwich
Oh.
today.
What is your favorite 90s film, and did it help inspire any of the things that we see in the game?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was from...
favorite 90s film is definitely there's going to be some VO dialogue in this map that you will certainly get nods to that film.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
But my favorite
Dialogue
90s
references.
film that's not a horror film is Batman Returns.
Oh,
And
okay.
that was 1992, arguably one of the best superhero movies ever
best
created.
Batman, arguably, as well.
Yeah, I have to give it up. You know, that was
agree with
that was
that.
pretty special.
Oh, my gosh.
But the horror movie from that time period, I think that really stood out to me. I think something that kind of turned things on its head is the Blair Witch Project. That film,
yeah, that's a really good.
that film really,
really good one.
really made horror films. I mean, I remember.
It defined the 90s in many ways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly,
it's iconic.
I remember
era.
the advertising campaign, and I thought, is this a real movie or is this like
Real
video
life.
that people found and this
Yeah.
actually happened to these kids?
There's a lot of
And-
confusion around that for the younger kids.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know what was going on, and of course there wasn't the advent of YouTube and all those kind of things where you could just go look it up and be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. This is advertisement.
I was
whatever.
talking to one of our editors, Vincent Janito, and he was saying that like when you went, you know, that's like kind of what started the whole like found footage,
Yeah,
genre.
exactly.
And it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, you went to the movie theater and it's like that suspension of disbelief where it's like people weren't sure if they're seeing actual found footage or if this was a movie.
Exactly.
And it's like back then you
You
really
would
weren't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
But now we
gems.
know.
It was great.
Are you wanting to talk about what they do? Because me and
Yeah.
Naomi never got enough to. We were throwing some in there.
Well, I'll see if I can get enough to create a combo, but this was a system that we introduced in Zombies in Spaceland where you could find the souvenir coins and then you could mix and match those souvenir coins. So really, this is a retheming of that, and we wanted to make sure that we brought back the things that we thought players were having a lot of fun with. And I personally love the fact that I can walk up, put a couple of these color gems in, and I walk away with something that can really help me survive a couple of waves, or just earn me some extra cash, or even just get me out of a really hairy, tricky situation. So everyone's fan favorite was the boombox.
Yeah, we did get that
one.
yesterday.
We brought the
One of
boombox
those
back.
yesterday.
Of course, we have an all-new set of dance moves that I got to throw him under the bus. Mr. Brian Bright, our project director, he actually mocapped those dance moves. So when you guys see the zombies
Do you have
dancing
footage of this
around,
as well, of his
I actually have pictures of him in the mocap suit, which unfortunately are going to have to find their way to Twitter now.
Yes, they
Oh
must.
yeah, please.
So I'll be sure to share those out because Brian did a great job throwing his dance moves into the mix
my gosh.
for us.
So his handle, in case you guys want to follow
He
Lee
is
Ross,
at Brian Bright.
Brian Bright, and then also if you want, because you're going to be tweeting out the photos, I'm
Yep.
assuming. So that's IW_Lee_Ross. If you guys want to follow him on Twitter. This awesome dude who just joined us today. Lee, you've been really great so far, and you've been Man, you've survived way longer than
I know.
Mark
I
and
was gonna mention
We've
Naomi.
died, like, so much compared to you.
that we're supposed to be like.
There you go. Speaking
We
of
work
that,
for a video game company or media company, and it's like people just assume, oh, you just play games all day. I think together, me and her got to round 5,
yeah,
6 maybe on our best attempt,
and we couldn't.
and you just got to round 10 by
Round 10.
yourself.
Yeah, you just freaking.
It's
ran
great
through
because
that.
the community thinks that I play the game all day, every day. And while I do play the game to make sure what we're making is, something solid and we're all enjoying it, I'm also making the game. And so
Yeah.
I don't get as much time to hop into it as I might like to. But definitely I enjoy playing. And I really love playing with the community, especially Zombies in Spaceland. I must have played somewhere around 200 public matches with people.
Wow.
Just to hop in. And it's funny because some people I hopped in and they had no idea who I was. And I was giving them information about the game and they were like, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like,
You're like,
really? I
what?
could have swore that I helped come up with that. So
do you plan
All right,
to do
so I got
something
AJ
along
this
those
time.
lines for this one as well with the community?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look for
Ooh,
that,
making it
guys.
rain.
AJ really
Dollar
thinks he's a
bills.
baller. He really does. I'm actually glad we got a chance to die and swap characters so we can get a little bit of different dialogue flavor here.
Okay, so question.
Oh, I
Please.
think I know what you're gonna ask, Mark, but go ahead.
What do you
see.
think I'm gonna ask?
No, I want to hear you first.
Okay, you walked right up to the machine that had power, but me and Naomi were having some
Literally
issues
what I thought.
yesterday
Okay, yes.
where we
That
could
was
not
it.
figure out
That
how to
was
turn
it.
the power on.
Yep.
Is it not on when you're playing in multiplayer?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to power it
So
on.
the only thing that's powered on
Is the up and Adams
is the
machine?
up and atoms, and we
Okay.
give you that one
Okay.
by default because honestly, you need those extra lives
when you're by yourself.
when you're by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to make it impossible for players, but yeah, for every other perk station in this map, you're gonna have to find the power, and it's actually right below our feet.
Oh, so
See,
that's
so
where
we found that
we
hatch,
found that little electric.
but we
yeah,
couldn't
there
we
you
figure
can
go.
out
only
what to
just
do.
get in there.
Little
So
lightning.
I'll take
logo.
I'll take the opposite route this time to make our way around back to the power so we can get that on. And then of course we have all of the perks returning. We wanted to keep the classic perk jingles and the classic style of the way those perks looked, and that's partly so that when players first get into this map and they see it, they know what they're encountering, they know what to expect from that machine that they're going to interact with, and we want to make sure that things aren't everything is completely revised and now completely confusing. So we wanted to keep some things intact, whereas other things, like Neil the Robot did not make his return to Rave and the Redwoods, but we still wanted to have the challenge system.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to make those challenges become individualized. So although I've triggered this challenge is a personal challenge for me. If I were playing with other players right now, they do not have to participate in this challenge.
Oh, interesting.
And then the cool thing about it is,
Does it pop up on their screen still?
yeah, it still pops up and lets
And
them
they
know it's
can add
happening.
to it.
But they don't have to partake. I can complete the challenge by myself. Now, when
Okay.
I complete it and come back to the station, there'll be a goodie here that I can pick up.
Oh,
so there'll be
cool.
some type of offhand grenade or weapon that I can now acquire that I couldn't have gotten before.
What's hilarious is the dreaded from the Neilbot, the dreaded challenge was always, especially after in the later rounds, was the melee kills one.
Oh, yes.
But it's much easier this time around
Yes.
because there are melee weapons and
A
not just
lot
your
of
little
melee
knife.
weapons. Yeah, that was one of the Twitter comments. Like, there are axes in Call of Duty now? What?
Yeah.
Like, yes, this is happening. You're in the woods.
Yeah, I also wanted to point out that
Blame the
we've
lumberjacks.
re-themed a lot of other stuff too, like the menu where you're collecting items. You know, we've
yeah.
totally re-themed this to fit the 90s. We have sort of our Boy Scout, Girl Scout sash there for collecting our
yep.
badges.
That's awesome.
And then we have our Polaroids there. And of course, we have our charm bracelet there down in the bottom
yep.
right for finding those
I remember
charms.
those.
Which I mentioned in a stream yesterday that I did with Kevin Smith that, you know, those charms are actually more than just things that you can find. They actually provide some additional benefits, some perk benefits that players are going to want to spend some time finding those charms, figuring out what they can do for them because there are some wonderful benefits. And the best part about those charms, unlike the perks, is when you go down and you have perks, you lose them all. But with the charms, when you go down and you get back up, you still have the charms, you still have the benefit of those charms. So
And where do
They're
you
with
find the charms?
forever.
they are hidden all
Oh,
around
great.
this map.
Okay.
Yeah, I did something yesterday. I don't even remember what it was, and all of a sudden, like a Polaroid popped up on my screen.
Yeah, so that's finding some of the hidden goodies that helps you unfold some of the Easter eggs that we've talked about earlier.
Cool.
I love that.
So I'm gonna earn a little more cash and then get this next door.
Do we
open.
encounter zombie Backstreet Boys?
Oh, you know, it was totally on the table.
We need a boy band.
That would be so
And
awesome.
Then when we mentioned Backstreet Boys, Brian pretty much rioted in the office and said, anyone who says that again, just get out. Just
Oh,
get out
okay.
right now. No, seriously. Honestly, for the music selection, I think what we're really trying to achieve here is we didn't want to have the safety and the comfort that you get from Spaceland. When you're walking around Spaceland, I kind of call it your hero theme music. So you're hearing your favorite track, you're rocking out, you're bobbing your head, and you're like, all right, I'm blowing zombies' heads off. But
this
here in
game's
the
just
forest,
silent.
It's
yeah.
definitely
we
darker.
wanted you to feel like you were in the forest. We wanted you to
Right.
just be in locations where it was kind of silent and you're hearing, owls hooting or you're hearing crickets chirping, the trees creaking as the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
That's the true to life experience.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I agree
as you
with that.
start to get next to the rave area, the music kicks in, the lights start to show up, and you start to feel like, you know what, I think there's a party going on over there. And that's kind of like what it would be like, right? If one of these parties were going on out in the middle of nowhere, you'd expect it to be, something that's pretty well hidden, that's not, out in the open. So
Oh, look at
we
that
were really
psychedelic sound.
we were really going for that type of vibe where
Just authentic to.
this felt like a scary place to be. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't necessarily want to be here alone by yourself.
I love that.
I love the scene change jingle too. I like that. It's a little different. It's the same.
Slightly altered, right?
Yeah, it's a little
the
different. It's a little
same, but
more.
different.
It's not so. Yeah, it's not so theme parky. It's more, out in the woods, alone-y kind of vibe.
One more. Where you at? There you are.
There it is.
Nice. All right, so I'm taking over Twitter's again. Hashtag IGN Plays Live if you guys are watching. Yeah, I love those totems too. There's just a lot of creative things that you guys did with this game.
Yeah, shout out to the design team. I mean, these guys are. There's times that we sit in rooms and just talk about things that we want to do, and some of the ideas that end up on our dry erase board just absolutely insane. And we step back and we're like, okay, we know what we're doing here. We know
That
that
reminds me of our
we're
social
painting our
board.
own-
Yeah,
We have a social whiteboard
our
out there.
makeshift vision board that we
And
put
you just
together.
walk out there sometimes, and it's like
You're like, what?
Godzilla eating cheesecake, and you're like,
That's
I'm not
awesome.
even gonna ask. I'm just gonna keep walking.
And
'Cause
my contribution was a vine with flowers on them to keep it very, at
all right,
peace
so we
with,
actually have a few questions now. Yay!
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, bring 'em on.
Can I drop
Go
a
ahead.
question here that I found on Twitter?
Sure.
This is from Polly Dolly #1. Is there a way to work together with challenges as a team in this game?
Yeah,
if you're
absolutely.
So that would make sense. I think.
Yeah, you can
That's
absolutely
kind of
do
a
that.
go-to.
Okay.
Will we get to do that today?
If we can get into this game,
I think
together,
we're good to
think
go.
so.
I think we're good to go too.
We can wait till the next time you die.
So I
Okay,
found
your
those
turn,
fairies that I
Mark.
talked about.
Let's go with
So
the
here's
questions.
our fairies that are going to help me stay in
Yay!
Rave
Oh,
mode
look at
a little
that.
longer.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
It's like the
The
fairy
person
and
that
hook.
was trying to invite
Tinkerbell.
you or whatever he was doing. What's your favorite new addition to Rave in the Redwoods gameplay wise?
Oh, I have to say it's got to be where I am now, Rave mode. I think
Rave mode.
being able to sort of go through these two dimensions and experience completely different worlds, I think this is something that's really special and unique to anything that we've seen in zombies before. Typically it's, you're in one location and visually it's the same throughout. And this has given us an opportunity to sort of have two canvases and paint two completely different pictures, but still have the exact same experience. It also
Sure.
lets us do some interesting things, like I said, with the slasher. So I don't know if you noticed when I place the pouch into the fire, it sort of has this radius blast out that comes out.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't get affected by that blast, you'll stay in the normal world while
Right.
I'm in the Rave world.
Yeah.
So the slasher could be right in front of me, chasing me with his chainsaw, and you're like, "Where is he? I don't see him. What's going on?"
Oh,
and in the
weird.
meantime, I'm having a full-on battle with this guy right before your eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
So it allows us to do some interesting, unique things there. And of course, when you're playing with someone else and they're like, "Yeah, I'm getting attacked by something," and you're like, "I don't see that."
Wait, so does
Those are
he
some funny
only
moments.
show up? Sorry, does he only show up in Rave mode?
He will only show up in Rave mode.
Oh,
and
okay.
The goal is to get him out of Rave mode, and that's for players to figure out. How do you
Okay.
get the slasher to come out of Rave mode? Because ultimately, we want to end this guy's life. We want to end his existence.
Yeah.
So the trick is, you got to find out exactly how to get him out, and then getting him out might not be the best thing for you to do because
Then
you
every-
might tick him off, and
Oh, sure.
you might not like be in the real world. In fact, he might be much nastier.
Okay.
So he kind of goes berserk a bit
Yeah.
in the real world.
So let me ask you about
All right.
Oh, okay.
no more David Hasselhoff. You got Kevin Smith now.
That's right.
I love Kevin Smith.
I love him too.
Clerks 2, some of my favorite movies of all time.
Like a Flash episode recently.
Oh
Yes.
Supergirl.
What was it
Flash
like working with
crossover.
him?
Man, Kevin he's a blast. Easily one of the funniest guys that we have showing up in the VO booth. No topic is off limits with Kevin, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna actually let these guys take me out here. But no topic is off limits for Kevin.
Yeah.
And he really brings forward exactly the guy you expect him to be. And
Sure.
in game, when we were, writing the dialogue and sort of prepping that for him, I had a vision for Kevin as to what he was going to say and what he was going to sound like. And then we got him into the booth, and he's like, you know what, Kevin Smith wouldn't say it like that. He'd say it like this. And then he'd give a new delivery, and it's like,
So you guys would
That's
write
it.
lines for
That's the
him, and
one.
I'm like, he's like, okay, these are fine, but let me take some creative control.
exactly.
Basically. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, we've
that.
had Jason Mewes in the office.
Oh, we did.
And
Several times,
yeah,
actually.
I've met him. He's a really cool guy. He loves Call of Duty too. Every time he comes here, that's all he wants to do is play Call of Duty.
If you look really
It's like, where's the
closely
game?
at the poster for Rave and the Redwoods that we tweeted out, you just might see his name in the credits.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait a second.
Ooh.
Just hinting
I'll have to ask him about it the next time he comes
of
here.
something.
Okay, so how do we do this? How do we all
I want to join
play?
too, but I don't think I have access to the network today on my PS4. I'm so sad.
Oh no, are you on the internet?
No, I don't think I can connect. It's not letting me.
Uh-oh.
So
Hold on, let me
So
take the reins there, Naomi.
While you guys are doing
give it a
that,
shot.
I am going to talk a little
Looks
bit
like you're on.
about
Am
some
I?
of the stuff
I
we've
tried-
added
I think
recently,
we
some of
should
the
add
new challenges, some of the
Lead to My
career
Friends list, too.
milestones, and then also, of course, our combat record where we have all your stats that you can track and kind of see how you've been performing.
Oh, good.
What weapon is your favorite? Obviously, I really love this NV4, as I mentioned earlier. And then, of course, which of your Fate and Fortune cards you've been using the most. And people want it. We had to deliver. So we've got leaderboards for Rave and the Redwoods, as well as Zombies in Spaceland, and all the various other activities that you can perform. And, of course, we had to add new cards. So we have all new challenges, all new cards that you can earn. As well as we wanted to make sure that we have all that the coolest stuff that people have been asking for. So one of the ones that got asked for a whole lot was, where are your clown calling cards? So there are clown calling cards, even though they're not in Rave and the Redwoods. We had to bring the clown calling cards because they were really desired by the fans out there.
It's good that you guys do that. Listen to everybody. Like, listen to your audience and try to make it
listen.
as
That is
best
for
an
sure.
experience for them as possible.
So Lee,
Yes.
we've shot a video before, me and
yes.
you. And I asked you where we're going next,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, Mark, don't even ask me because I'm not going to tell you, and I know you're going to tell you that again. But are we going to the 2000s?
One. Mark, I can't answer that. So, you like how I did that? So, no,
Perfect.
there's actually a teaser at the end of this episode. If you can complete the final Easter egg here, there's a small cinematic teaser that we have set up for fans that gives you a little bit of a glimpse of where we're headed.
Cool.
I can't say exactly where that is or what time period that is, but I can definitely say we are headed somewhere else with this cast of characters. So for those of you that get to check that out, we hope you're excited for what's to come. We're certainly super excited, but we're really excited for Rave and the Redwoods, and we're hoping that fans are starting to dig in and begin to scratch the surface as to what the backstory is for Willard Wyler and kind of all the interesting things that he's done as far as bring all these actors into these films. And then, of course, we want to show just how evil this guy is. So those memory charms that I talked about earlier, they're actually stories from other actors who have made it, or even possibly family members and friends that Willard has said, you know what, off to the movies you go. So yeah, he's definitely done some pretty demented things and put some terrible situations on some very good people, it seems like.
So let me ask about something behind the scenes. Okay, so we have this cast of reoccurring characters, right? I'm assuming you guys haven't shot everything. You have to call them back, correct?
Absolutely.
Are they excited to get that call? Is everybody like, are you excited to make those calls? And you're like, hey, we need you back, Seth Green, and they're like, yeah.
I certainly pick
or
up.
they like,
pick it
oh.
up. I certainly pick up the bat
Mark.
phone, and I'm like, "Yep, we've got work to do." No, we have a schedule laid out well in advance where
so
everybody kind of knows what to expect and when we're going to be
okay, this is your
planning to
time.
record dialogue and when we need them to come in for
Great.
interviews or whatever it might be that we're doing B-roll shooting or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, everything's kind of specced out in advance, so everyone knows in advance how many episodes we have them booked for,
Man,
how many sessions they need to come back for. And whether we need to fly to them or they need to come to us in order for us to record those sessions.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we have everybody lined up on our what I love to say is the bat phone. So we're always reaching out and saying, "Yo, Seth, Paul, we got to get this going. You guys ready?"
Tis time.
You just need a bat signal, like, just put up a little like zombie head in the, and like Seth Green will like go out to get a newspaper, and he like drops his coffee, and like his wife's like, "Hey, so we going?" And he's like, "I gotta go."
Well, that
it's
totally
like the Division
worked.
when their thing lights up.
That totally worked for Kevin Smith. We have a fat man symbol that we just put in the sky, and he just all of a sudden rappels down the side of our building and crashes through the window.
In a bat suit or whatever.
Exactly that.
Okay, so I'm thinking we have to become friends?
Yeah, so let's do that.
Did you make sure to add Lee to my friends list?
I have not.
Okay, I'm going to do that now.
All right, so I'm going to back out.
Me too.
I don't know if you want to put us full screen again, and we'll go through this
we'll get a chat. We're gonna
system
chat a little bit.
OS and jump in and join each other. I can't believe we're going to be friends. This is so
I
cool.
know,
It's so special.
We're going to be friends.
I'm very excited.
Oh my God. It's the best.
You can delete us the second the stream's over.
Yeah.
We're not worried about it.
So we hope you guys are enjoying the double XP and the double weapon XP that's going on right now. You've only got it for a little bit more time, but definitely use that opportunity to hit the grind.
What's the best way to find you on this?
You're going to find me as Fable23.
Fable23.
And I promise it's not because of the game Fable. Everyone always asks me, is it because you love the game Fable?
Which I
really
did.
enjoyed the game Fable.
Me too.
But it's actually related to a song called Fable by an artist named Robert Miles. So if you want to listen to the song Fable by Robert Miles, plug for Robert Miles there.
That's how you'll know.
That's how you'll know. And honestly, it's
Fable23. Okay.
Lee, we're already best friends.
What? How did that
because we shot a
happen?
video before.
That's got to be it. All right.
We're
so,
already pals. Okay.
So maybe I got to find your. There you are, right there. So I'm gonna hop into your game.
I sent your request as well.
So Naomi, let me add the IGN. You're on the IGN account, so let me add that. And we are almost in business here, people.
We're almost in business.
It found nothing. Okay.
What? Oh, should we?
Naomi, can you add me? It's just Myadral, MYADRALL.
Spam.
It's also my
request.
It's also my Instagram. If people want to hit me up.
You said it's MYDR. What did you say?
MYAD.
Oh, AD. REL.
RALL.
There we go.
Lee, you did not have a Twitter, I think, the last time we hung out.
I didn't.
So how's Twitter life treating you?
Twitter life has been pretty phenomenal. I've had the chance to reach out and meet a whole lot of people, which has been super cool.
Yeah.
We have some really passionate people who they love, and I call it their zombies because we're making it for them. They love that mode, and we're having a great time making it. But really, I'm enjoying more than anything is the engagement with the community, having the opportunity to hear the opinions of what people are thinking about what they're experiencing, and then also hearing some of the thoughts on, hey, I think you guys are doing this, and maybe the story's going to do that. And, of course, I'm snickering in the background like, haha, you're completely wrong. But it's been really great interacting with them. I'm also now digging into Reddit and combing forums there. And like I said, I've met some really great folks that have not only reached out and said, hey, you guys have introduced this bug in the game. Can you please fix it? And, for everything that we fix, we tend to, knock something over. So apologies for a couple of our latest fixes. People are stressed out. We broke the Hoff, man. And
you seem very vocal on there, though.
Yeah, you know what? I have to say, I want people to know we're not trying to screw them over. Like, we want people to have the best experience that they possibly can. So for me, it's really reaching out and saying, hey, I want to play the game too. I actually want to hop in and have the opportunity to play with the community. So it's not about us, taking things away that you guys have worked hard for and earned. And we promise The Hoff is coming back. The Hoff is
Oh
definitely
my
coming
gosh.
back.
You've heard
Are
it.
we all in here?
You've heard it. I don't know. Am I?
I think we are.
Is she
oh,
in here?
I'm not in there.
Nope.
How do I?
happened?
Let's see.
So if you hit your friends, did you accept her friends list? Or
I believe.
I did,
Yeah, and I invited her.
I hit join. I don't know what happened. All right, let's do this one more time.
There we
This
go.
is
Do
it.
it. That looks like the
Ba-
one.
Yeah.
ba- Magic happening.
Hey!
So yeah,
All right,
for
we're
us,
all doing it.
it's important that we keep the community up to date on what our developments are and things that we know that people are feeling frustrated about. We're trying to clean up those messes as much as we can, along with, working on the creative for the next episode. And we want to make sure that folks are aware that our ear is to the ground and we're listening, we're paying attention.
And
we
what's
promise.
the best way for people to voice their thoughts? Or
They can definitely
pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if they can hit me on Twitter if they'd like. They can certainly voice their opinion on Reddit if they like. And I'm not the only one paying attention. Our team collectively, they're kind of all over that stuff and paying attention to see what's going on. So, we love looking at story theories and, like I said, map theories and weapon theories and Easter egg theories. People still trying to get the Yeti Easter egg out of me. They will never get it out of me. But there will be some point. I can't say never. There'll be some point where I'll say, you know what? All right, here's the carrot. This is the thing you guys were looking
Dangling
for.
it.
Here you go.
Well, somebody
have a
did
code?
ask on Twitter, like, how did you feel that somebody already solved one
Okay.
of the Easter eggs so quickly? Like,
Man,
were you thrilled or were you like, damn it, I wish that had held out a little longer?
honestly, I'm super excited.
Good.
I was really excited because number one, yay, people can actually do it. It's not too
it's not too
so
difficult.
hard.
It's not impossible.
We listened to the
Okay.
feedback that we had from Zombies in Spaceland, where we had some Easter eggs that were really tied to getting to the full experience, and we wanted to decouple some of that so that way in Rave in the Redwoods, you could have some of these other Easter egg experiences that weren't necessarily directly
I
tied
invited
to
you.
pushing through the
I just
story
joined.
or anything like that. So, like I said, we listen, we're paying attention, and that's one of the bits of feedback that we took so that we could construct this episode in a way that that felt like we made these Easter eggs kind of stand on their own just a little bit more.
Oh no, what's happening?
I don't know.
Naomi,
what-
it says you don't have it now?
What?
No.
I'm in. Aren't I IGN edit?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm good. I should be fine.
No, it says you don't have the DLC.
Oh, what?
It's all right, I can fix that.
That's
Here we
super
go.
weird.
We do everything live here at IGN.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Were we trying to also get Mitchell, who's,
Let me,
by the way,
Pat,
manning
let me
the camera
grab your
today?
controller,
I think we
Naomi.
were trying to get him to also join, right?
People,
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
We're going to start a little something.
people know what they're
to
getting
hold
when
you
they come
guys
to an
over for
IGN
now.
stream.
Yeah. So don't worry, we're just
We'll
gonna
get that-
we're gonna check
we'll get
Twitter
that
again
going.
and remember hashtag IGN Plays Live. If you guys are watching us, do leave a comment, ask questions. We like having the people who made the games in, and it's not often, and well, it's pretty often. It's getting pretty often these days, thanks to Mitchell's awesome work on producing the show.
Hey, Mitchell.
But it's your chance to ask questions. It's your chance to watch some cool gameplay. So tell us what you think. We're listening as much as we can. And now we're hopping into another. Yay! Go
I
for the
got
axe.
Sally.
Yeah.
Sally
Tight.
Sally is in such stark contrast to what she was in Spaceland. I mean, she's such a badass now. It's awesome to work with Sashir Zamata, who plays her character, and see the reaction when she reads the script and says, wow, this is way different than what we just did. That's always fun and exciting. All right, let's get that up and Adams just in
Gonna pop.
case.
Now, did you have to work with any of the actors to do the mocap, or did you guys rely on different people?
No, actually, all of our motion capture is not performed by the actors, so they don't have to do any real live stunts.
Oh, cool.
It's all
No
voice
diving
work?
and rolling and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. So we have other actors that we have come in.
To do that stuff,
but
because
we
it's
have-
always a little bit more challenging. And,
Yeah,
and
we have a
requires
great
more.
animation team headed up by Jason Greenberg back at Infinity Ward. That these guys, with the help of Mark DeRitter, helps us really create these awesome animations and bring all of these characters to life. And I got to throw out Eric Feinberg as well. Great work, that all the things that you guys have helped bring to the table. But yeah, we've got a lot going on as far as bringing these guys to life, and then also making them feel different and unique. So
Like how that guy just stumbled while crossing over that.
exactly,
That fence.
exactly.
That was funny.
So along with those other guys, I got to give one more shout out to Pete Day, because Pete Day really helps us bring this all together. And again, we couldn't do it without these guys. They're just as passionate about it as we are, and so watching them get into it and get excited about creating these monsters and bringing them to life. Also, this is a huge departure for them because they're dealing with multiplayer and campaign as well. And so them getting that opportunity to kind of step into this land of ridiculousness.
Something a bit more crazy.
Yeah, I think it's kind of exciting. So like as you got to see when Sally first spawns in, she has a lipstick knife. And so she pulls her little lipstick knife out, and it's like, where else in Call of Duty do you get to see a lipstick knife? I mean, it just doesn't exist.
Nowhere. That's
nowhere.
So that's always fun.
A lot of people on Twitter are asking when we get to see Kevin Smith.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that something that's going to be revealed later?
Well, you can
Will
find.
we be able to see in the stream, you think?
It's possible.
Okay.
If I don't suck completely, I can possibly get us there.
Well, we have figured it out.
Thank you, Mark Medina,
we have made
for taking hold of that. All right, we're going to start playing.
All right, you guys ready to have me hop in?
Yeah.
I'm going to
We're
go
gonna
ahead
play
and back
some,
out.
I just threw you an invite. We're finally going to all play, guys.
Some real rave in the Redwoods. Mitchell is not joining us yet or ever. I don't know. We're going to figure that out. But it's the three of us now. So, yeah, let's see who can kill the most zombies. Oh my God. I can't wait. Joining the party.
You want to invite me or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Still a few things
Able,
to set up
invite,
before we go.
Sent. Your notifications are off, but I promise I sent it.
Oh, people, of course, are asking for hints for the Easter eggs.
Oh, I bet they want those hints.
Well, you're going to have to wait, guys.
Go
to check that out later.
Left. There you go. Very top. There it is.
Ooh, good question.
You received an invitation.
Rafa_Beast Wafts on Twitter. He wants to know, are there more Easter eggs in this game than there were in Spaceland? Like, is it balanced the same? How would you say?
Well, I think we did balance it the same. Whether the number is the exact same, like whether there's 5 versus 5 or anything like that. I think it's more about the meat to those Easter eggs and how much we're having you do in that experience. So, does Rave in the Redwoods stack up against Zombies in Spaceland as far as Easter egg content? I would say definitely. We've got a lot going on, a lot of hidden stuff, and of course there's the big Easter eggs, And like I said, there's that arcade machine we talked about that's at the top of the cabin. I haven't seen anybody post videos about that yet.
Get to it, guys. Oh, are you stealing my bat? This is me. Got the bat.
Naomi, remember yesterday when you got this gun? She gets this gun, the M1, and she's like, this gun sucks.
It just wasn't. Well, I think with the melee weapons, you get them down in one shot compared to,
she's like, this
two
gun
shots
fires
or,
blanks.
multiple shots with your gun. I don't know. I just felt like I had a lot more. I don't know. I could take them down way quicker with melee weapons. It felt like. I was like, nah, I'm gonna skip this gun, even though I spent money on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get our first door open
I'm
here.
securing
Actually,
some walls or
yeah,
some
we'll go the Rave route because I want to get that in V4.
So does this mode have any of the joint door opening where everybody donates or?
No,
or
so
there is
none of that. They're all individual doors this time around, so you can get this map opened up much quicker.
Oh,
we certainly enjoyed the door-by mechanic where we were working as a team in Zombies in Spaceland, so who knows? Maybe it makes a comeback in the future.
This is so funny for the viewers at home. We're playing the game. Me and Naomi are.
We're actually.
But we're hearing Lee's sounds.
Yeah. It's a little different because I just hit a zombie earlier, like my first zombie, and I was like, I didn't hear what I did there, but.
But then it's all delayed, like 5 seconds later.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, what did I just hit?
I did
have no idea.
I hit air. Let's see, it feels like.
Guys, I got the golf club.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Golfing.
Gonna hit the golf clubs.
That's so 90s. Do people still play golf? No, I'm just kidding.
People only played golf in the 90s.
My dad still watches golf. And
he watches it.
He used to watch it regularly in the 90s. Let me just put it that way.
Power this way. Okay.
It's really funny when we focus tested this map. It's amazing how many people missed that giant power this way.
Oh,
sign
really?
Saying, hey, just go this way. It's right over here. And we'd get these. Maybe
I need to switch careers.
Mark, I think that was us.
I need to switch careers.
We were like,
I found
where's
the sign.
Power? We can't
I know. We were having some issues.
Yeah, we were like, where is it? There's a sign right in front of us.
We
can't
specifically
find where it
booked
is.
time yesterday
Okay,
to hook this up and play this
I appreciate
so we could learn.
the calendar invite, Mark.
And we didn't learn anything.
Nothing at all.
I watched a video clip that Chris Evans, a.k.a. Captain America,
Captain
did the
America.
other
Oh, my
day,
God. The Chris
where
Evans.
he kind of put players on an Easter egg hunt in a store. And his,
Oh, I saw that.
his Captain America doll was talking. He was like,
Yes.
oh, first thing, find the code. And it's on this gigantic
It said
sign.
code,
wow.
That's
and
like,
then
this
right
is the
underneath
code.
the code.
And it took people like a half an hour to find the code. And
It
I was
was
like,
hilarious.
see, it could have been a blinking sign. It could have been flashing. It doesn't matter, guys.
I
We
mean,
gotta
yesterday,
people.
I will say yesterday I did not see that sign because we were running around everywhere looking for it. That's because
You're
you're
too
always
busy trying to
looking for
survive.
like little secrets, and sometimes
You're so used to the Easter egg hunt where it's
yeah, you're like
not obvious.
yeah, eyes to the ground looking for little things, and it's like, hey,
All right.
look, it was in your face the whole time.
The whole
Sally,
time.
you got
Oops,
$3 grand. Let's get this door open over here.
Okay,
Go.
that's me. I'm Sally. Which door am I opening? I'll follow you.
The one that I am hopping at here.
Okay.
Oh, right there. We see you.
This will get us to into the
Whoop.
obstacle course area.
There we go.
Woo!
And of course, like I mentioned, there's the NV4, which is going to be sitting up on this bridge here.
Okay, I'll get that because that sounds.
And
like
I
a
have to
dope
I have to
weapon.
Go
forewarn
grab
you,
it. Go.
the jump across here.
Yeah. How do you?
This is that one of these moments where it looks like, yeah, you're going to make it every time, and then you slip and you fall down and you slide down to the bottom. If you land in the water, we slow you down in the water, so you got to be careful about making that jump.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
this jump right here. Can
Yeah.
you make this?
You
I
can
don't
make
know.
it. It's
Oh,
one of
Lord.
those like hold your breath moments, and I think that's really fun. Every time I go across it, as I have zombies chase me, I'm like, oh please don't fall, don't fall.
I
I
made
did it. I did it with you. We were in
Yeah.
sync with that. We did
I
it
was
together.
messing around yesterday where you can go like on this dock.
Oh, yes.
And like feed the fish or whatever, and
Yes.
that like hits the zombies. Is it like zombies in the water? That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Water zombies.
Water zombies.
And of course, there's got
it
to be
slows
something
them
bad
down
in the
too,
water,
right?
right? If you go in the water, there's got to be something bad.
Oh yeah, for
Of
sure.
course.
So of course, we had to put killer fish in there.
Oh yeah, why not?
You're stealing my
Hey, I
zombies.
hear music.
And here's one of our traps, which is also a nod back to the 90s. If you've seen the movie Fargo, you might have seen a scene where they're putting people in a wood chipper.
Oh,
And this wood
Lovely.
chipper here is our nod back to Fargo, because that was such an awesome movie.
do you like the show?
I have
I
not. I
love
have to
the
admit,
show.
have not watched the show. I don't get
What?
to watch very much television these days. I find
Understandably,
myself.
you're working on a.
Yeah, I
massive
find
game.
myself. If I do, I'm doing things like spamming through Stranger Things or
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
which
Worth
season
the
2
time.
cannot come soon enough.
Yeah. I
Oh
know.
wow. Yeah.
You gotta win awards first, and then it's when it comes out.
Yeah, enjoying a lot of the Marvel Universe shows like Luke Cage and
Oh,
Jessica
sure.
Oh my
Jones and
gosh,
that
Jessica
kind of
Jones
stuff.
was so good.
Yeah, that one surprised me. I was
Did
addicted
you
to that
did you get
show.
into Westworld at all?
I have not, but I've been told I need to watch it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
there are a lot of people at my office that are like, watch it or die.
Yeah,
Watch it or
Westworld
die.
is.
I feel that way about Troll Hunters, which you can also watch on Netflix. Or,
Ah.
well, I know Westworld's on HBO, but I
Did you-
meant,
did you watch
just
Westworld,
Netflix, Jessica
Naomi?
Jones, all that. Ah!
All right, here we
Sorry,
go.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch,
Oh,
here they
no.
come.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what if I watched Westworld? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one. It's in my top 3. Westworld, Troll Hunters.
Westworld kind of took over our
and what was
office
the
while
other
it was
one?
on.
I forgot.
Like just theories and people
Oh, it
love
was
that show.
yeah. It was Westworld, Troll Hunters, and Stranger Things. Those are my top 3 from last year.
Get wrecked, Sasquatches.
To the face.
Bomb stoppers.
Hey,
Oh,
we're the bad guys.
no power. Oh, I'm in the
Oh,
water.
look at
oh,
that.
Hey, I got
they're
one of the
Items.
Polaroids,
They're
or
showing
somebody
up.
did.
They're showing up
I just
in the
found
swamp.
one.
You
Sweet.
did. All right, more
Oh,
Sasquatches!
God. Oh, jeez.
And like I said, they're
Look at
throwing
them.
stuff. Watch
They're
out.
throwing down.
They sure are.
Oh, this guy
I was
just
telling
made the
Kevin
jump.
Smith yesterday that we had actually planned for them to throw their poop.
Oh,
What? That
no.
would have been amazing.
That was actually up on the whiteboard. We were like, yep, they have to throw their poop. That's official.
That's a no-brainer.
Of course, they didn't end up throwing their poop, but it would have been so awesome.
Maybe
Yeah.
DLC down the road.
Maybe we'll patch that in. I don't
Yeah.
know. I told
The world
Kevin,
is waiting.
I told Kevin if he's willing to get in a mocap suit, we can go shoot that scene right now, and then they'll throw their poop. So,
Have him
Kevin,
do
if you're
it.
listening, mocap suit's waiting for you, buddy.
Make it happen.
We can do this.
Now, where are you guys based again? You guys are based in LA, right?
Yeah, we're based in Southern California. We're in lovely city of Woodland Hills,
So
a.k.a. the hottest place in Southern California.
He was just telling
no.
me about that before we started streaming.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple to get everyone there, right? LA,
So
you're like,
yeah. Oh,
drive
yeah.
on over. How do you like our weather? Have you been up here, or did you guys just fly up like this morning?
Just flew up this morning,
Okay.
and interestingly enough, not a cloud in the sky in LA.
Oh no, guys!
Yeah.
It was like
I don't know how that
69
happened.
degrees when I left this morning. And I got here, and it's like, yeah, it's going to rain tonight. And,
Oh, yeah.
by the way, it's really cloudy, and there's no sky. It's
No.
just gray.
Very dreary up here in San Francisco right now.
Yeah.
But,
it could
I kinda
be
like
worse. It could. I mean, we've had a bit of sun.
Yeah, I
Here and
felt a
there.
raindrop on my walk
least
in
it's
this
not-
morning, and I
it's
was like, oh
not-
no.
At least it's not hailing. Oh,
Yeah.
that was so
So
weird.
if you guys are seeing in the stream, I'm down.
Oh.
With the axe, when you're down, this thing is brutal. You can actually clear a nice path for yourself while you're getting
God.
revived, which is pretty awesome. So that's why I recommend keeping one of the melee weapons. When you go down, you'll swap to that melee
much
weapon.
easier to. Yeah.
And it's much easy to clear a path for your teammates to get to you and pick you back up, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think
What
we
I
were
did
seeing some of that
earlier-
yesterday. Naomi was, I was rezzing her, and she was just whacking away at all the
Yeah.
zombies.
Yeah,
Ooh, some
it was.
grenades.
It was good to still contribute even though I was down. All right.
So I got a bunch of cash. I can open a door if I
Yeah,
need
let's
too.
to.
open that door that I just
I
came
like to
from.
make
So
it
where
rain.
that big bright white light is,
Over here. I think I'm following.
where I'm jumping.
Oh, okay.
Look for the silly jumping
I'm
guy.
following Naomi. Hold on.
I'm kind of scoping it out here. I don't think I've been here before.
So I have to answer a question I don't think Twitter has asked today, or if it has, I haven't seen it yet. But I get asked several times a week, if not multiple times a day.
What kind of
I'm
hair
a
products
huge,
do you use?
Oh yeah, I have. Oh man, I have to say, it's nothing special. Honestly, nothing special. But no, I get asked a lot. I'm a huge Air Jordan fan. In fact, I collect the shoes. and
Yeah, I
have
see
been
that
for
on
a
your
long
Twitter.
time. And people always ask, what is my favorite Air Jordan? And it's really, really easy for me. It's the Air Jordan 11s. In fact, I'm wearing the Space Jams right now
what?
while I'm sitting here at IGN.
That's amazing.
But my all-time favorite is the Jordan 11 7210s. So if anybody was wondering, Jordan 7210s. Those are the ones. So if you guys want to buy a pair for me, please message me on Twitter.
IW
I will send you my
Perfect
P.O. box.
opportunity to drop that
I am a
mention.
size 10.5, so we can make this happen, people. Just
Send
let
him
me
here to
know.
IGN so we can get him to come back up. Be like, hey,
I will come back
if
up
you
for
want
some
your shoes,
7210s.
you can come
I'll
back
come
up.
back up, I
Fun
promise.
fact, one of my favorite songs right now is that Miley Cyrus J song. So it's so funny that you mentioned that.
so what was I seeing right here? People on the stream won't see it, but so we
Looking for
turned
you
the
guys.
power
Where'd you
on.
go?
Yes.
And I was downstairs, and there's like this dude hooked up to a wheel, and I could
Yes.
start playing, and I could throw knives at him.
So that room that you're in is actually the slasher's lair. So
Okay.
what's going on in there is, he's a really weird, crazy guy.
Okay.
So he's just bringing zombies down there to
Why not?
torture them and have
Oh,
fun.
okay.
And why?
That's-
I mean, if you're gonna be the slasher, I mean, why not set up a parlor game to throw knives into zombies?
Sure.
you know?
Makes
Why not?
complete
Oh no,
sense.
guys, I'm
What?
down.
You're down. No, there's a lot of zombies. I'm coming your way.
It's cool. I got my golf club,
Your Galf.
the golf club,
club.
and I will pop
got
the
it.
Trying to see where
zombies
you're
in the
at.
face. I'm like in the torture lair.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get to that tough enough in a second here.
I
but
think I saw that earlier. Where is that?
It's down in the mines.
I'm coming to you. I'm
Yeah,
coming to you.
Okay.
You got 7 seconds to see if we can make it. Speed run it. Speed run it.
You can do it.
We're almost there.
going
3, 2,
Sorry,
1.
Mark. I failed you.
Almost. Sorry.
So do I go to the Afterlife Arcade? Oh,
You're
I
in
did.
the Afterlife Arcade.
All right.
Now you get to party.
Now I get to just play games. You guys can fight the zombies.
All right. I wasn't even anywhere close to the mine, so I'm
And
sorry,
of course,
Mark.
shout out to the team. We got. Let's see who we got here. Oh man, look at Brian Bright right there. I gotta shoot you, Brian. Sorry. Couple of
So
shots.
are you there?
Judge Wapner? I gotta shoot you. Daniel Wapner. We call him Judge, aka Judge.
Start playing.
You were in the last. You were in Zombies in Spaceland. Are you in this game?
I am featured as a caricature in Zombies in Spaceland. I'm a zombie with my brains bitten into.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, nothing in this one, huh?
I don't know. Maybe. Have to look around a bit.
I'll start looking
Love
around.
how
Yeah, we love to sneak ourselves into the game. In fact, that's one of the things that I push for pretty hard for the team is find ways to get yourself into the game. You only get to make games for so long, so have fun with it. Enjoy yourself.
That as a video editor here at IGN, we do funny stuff like that. Like maybe not put our names in something, but it's like little like things where it's like, yeah, if you knew, like you know that was me.
Yeah, we strongly encourage the artists to find ways to work themselves into the environment, to find ways to work themselves into the map, so they can show their family and friends and go, "Hey, check it out! I'm in this thing that I made."
Sure.
Cool. So yeah, this is the fish we were talking about here. So we could feed the fish if zombies come out of here, and they're gonna get chomped up. So let's.
Gotta go to my lost and found. Got my gun back. You know what I'm saying? Got my golf club.
So let's get a train of
Naomi, this is the farthest we've ever been.
I know.
We did it.
So I have to warn you. So we
I'm in
have the
awe
pouch
right
now.
Okay.
We need to what?
We have the pouch. So
yeah.
within a round or so, if we go into rave mode, we're going to have a very special visitor. So I have to warn you to be careful.
I got you.
Thanks, dude.
Just keep him off me. Ah! Naomi, I'm down.
No!
All right, here we go.
There's a lot of them. Holy, me too. Oh, God, I'm down. I'm down.
Right,
Oh, my God.
Oh, there's a nuke. We got it.
Woo!
Me and Naomi are
what
right
timing.
next to each other.
I can't save
Let me
you
see
while
if I
I'm
can
down,
get to you
though.
guys.
Sorry. Sorry.
Let's res each other now.
I wish we could.
See if I
Look,
can get
I
to
see
you.
you.
Yeah.
I see you. We're basically doing some breakdancing is what
Yeah,
it
we're
looks
just
like.
we're just chilling.
Just chilling.
We're just chilling.
We're
It's
just
you know,
chilling,
we're just
breakdancing.
it's been
taking it
a
easy.
tough
on
day
this
of zombie
cement
slaying.
floor,
We're just taking it easy, you know, kicking back.
Yeah. It's you know.
trying to stay alive. Thankfully, no zombies are kind of headed our way.
Nope.
I think,
All right.
I think I've got the
Did
whole
you get
party
revived?
going on.
Oh no,
here.
we're doing the
we're doing the dead.
the
We're dead.
arcade.
Yeah, we're like, hey,
Stay alive, Lee. We're coming back.
I got this. I got this.
We need the Smith.
Are you really?
We'll find you.
Oh man.
We're back. To the lost and found.
All right, so we got
Gotta
this
find a
challenge of building
weapon.
boards. I'm going to build some boards here.
Amount of money.
Yeah, I'm pretty low too.
That
do I
repulsor is
want?
pretty special, so I got to see if I can get my hands on that.
Damn, I can't grab that hammer. That would have been so great.
I know there's no more waylay weapons. Oh no. Oh no, the
Alright.
punches. The punches are not going to do anything. Oh lord.
I tried.
Oh lord.
It was really
Punches
bad.
are not your friend,
Nope.
especially this late in the game. Those fists aren't going to get you very far.
They're gonna get you nowhere. Okay, I gotta use this gun.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh cool, I found a
Oh
machete.
God, no.
The machete,
No.
it does
I'm down.
nothing.
I see some down people.
Super
Oh, yeah.
down right now.
Let's bring those zombies this way.
I'm so down.
We're so glad that Lee is here
Let's
to
bring those
revive
zombies
us
this
because
way.
we
Here,
would be dead in the
I'll try to
water
get
right
as
now.
many of them as I can.
So as you can see, since you guys aren't near the effects of the pouch,
Yeah.
I'm in rave mode,
I
and
see
you
it.
guys are
It's
not.
gorgeous.
You guys are just getting to chill out.
We're
over
in
there.
dead mode.
In
Well,
3,
if I'm not
2,
careful, I'm going to end up in
1.
dead mode too. And there's the
Oh!
slasher!
You got him. You got him. You got him. I
I'm
believe
out
in
of
you.
here. I'm out of here. That guy's he's no fun. He's no fun to hang out with.
Ooh.
Don't invite him to the party.
Or do invite him to the party. Depends on your type of party.
That is true.
Ah.
Yeah,
Some
we
tickets
got-
here. Get some soul power.
Yeah.
Man, I suck at this game. There we go. Almost back.
Let's take these guys up here.
So is the slasher kind of like the big ogre guy from last time? Like he survives through rounds and stuff?
So he's basically there always. He never goes away.
Okay.
Anytime you go into rave mode, he's there. So if you want to be in rave mode, and have the benefits of rave mode, you're going to have to risk dealing with him.
Oh, okay. So we just didn't see him earlier.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Like I said, he starts coming out at the later round, so he's not there right away.
Damn it.
But around, I'd say around scene 9 and 10 is when we start spawning him into the world. So
Oh, I see.
as you get later and later into the game, it gets a lot more difficult to go into Rave mode. Let's
Okay.
get some.
Is there? Can I buy a weapon? Could spin the magic wheel.
Come on.
Thank God.
Whoa, I really need to back
Yeah, we've
up
got
here.
fire sale going on, so you guys can get some pretty cheap weapons right now.
I'm at the
I'm
magic
still in
wheel
heaven
right now.
Trying to get this.
Getting some
Come
stuff.
on.
Ooh, another Polaroid.
Let's try this.
Yeah, I'm finding some Polaroids around here.
Okay, I got a gun. It's a sniper rifle, so that sucks.
How can I get?
VIP access. Whoa, were those the fire trails from the hit movie Back to the Future?
That is correct.
Oh.
All right, so I got some slasher action. He loves to grind his chainsaw on his face, which is pretty epic.
So should we try to fight him, or are
we cannot.
Okay.
We definitely don't want to be anywhere near him.
Okay.
But
I'll follow you.
there are things that you can do in Rave mode that you can't do normally. So for those Easter egg hunters,
Oh God!
and there he is. He loves to just boom. Here I am. Did you miss me?
I did not.
There he is. He's like, yeah. Let me just poof. Here I am.
It's cool. I'm gonna kite him.
All right. I'm still trying to get some soul power here.
And he really likes me. He everywhere I go, he's like, I'm just gonna stay right in front of you.
What? Where'd my gun go?
Oh, there he is. There he is, boys. They're after me. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's like that classic,
Goodbye.
Michael Myers moment where you're running at top speed and he's just walking, and somehow you run into the house and he's already there.
Yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
slasher's mentality. He's
Well,
always
I'm
always
gonna
around.
run this way. I'm following you.
I'm gonna make my way back over to the cavern area.
Are there zombies? What?
Yeah, we're down to just the last few in this scene here before we
Okay.
flip it to the next one, which is a good thing because it gives us a little bit of time to run around and pick up some items that we're looking for here.
Naomi, you still dead over there?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait.
We'll get you back momentarily.
Any day now. It's okay. My soul power just went up like 10. I'm so powerful with the soul.
Digging
guys.
this music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back to the Future.
Dun,
Da, da, da,
dun,
da,
dun,
da,
dun,
da.
Dun, dun, dun.
Got to give a shout out again to Mr. Brian Bright. He is our music maestro.
Bring
Awesome
them-
music selection.
Bring the beats.
Bringing the beats.
Woo! I'm back.
Brian
Oh, that
actually
feels
used
good.
to DJ back
Oh,
in the
that's
day,
nice. Oh yes.
and he can still
I need
cut
a-
some
I need a
pretty
weapon.
nice tunes
Nice.
that I think will impress most.
Sure. I'll grab the machete.
I'm
Wah!
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not feeling great about this next round.
Yeah,
It's
things are pretty.
It's gonna be cray, a little cray.
God. Ah!
Yeah.
want-
Yeah.
Who's got the axe? So jealous of your axe. Wielding
Nope.
abilities.
Nope. Nope. No. Go away, zombies. Go away.
Ah, I'm down again.
Hold on,
Machete was
Naomi.
not a good choice
Naomi, I'm coming for you. Oh man, you are.
I'm so far away.
I have no idea where
I'm
you
so
are.
far away. I'll just go back to.
You're just
to
gonna go play
arcade
some more
heaven.
arcade games.
Yeah.
That was actually something we fooled around with VO-wise for Poindexter when he was in Zombies in Spaceland. Because he was the nerd, he's like, did I die and go to heaven? Arcade games all day? Yes, please.
Yes, this is heaven.
Well, I love it. It's because it's like dying in games is like a tough thing. You know what I mean? It's like
You're usually
it's,
punished. And
yeah,
just-
it's not meant to be this
It
like
usually sucks.
this like record scratch where it's like you're doing something and then it's like it's over. I like that, you still have something to do. Naomi's not just sitting there dead.
I'm playing some.
She's
shoot these aliens.
shooting a thingy.
What's it called?
Oh
I didn't
jeez.
even pull up the name. Whatever it is, it's super cute. These aliens are cute.
Hey, so that sniper rifle sucks, so that's cool. Frag grenades. Yeah, that hurt me more than it hurt them. Oh, Lord.
Bomb Stoppers is your friend.
Oh, no.
And there's that lovely Ghost in Skulls 2 machine. Look at that.
Can't get that one.
Man.
Oh, no.
Looks so cool. I bet people would love to know how to get in there.
Yeah, I bet they would. Lee. It's all right. We got our top guys on it.
Oop,
I'm not sure.
I'm in a dangerous area. I got to get out of here. Oh,
Come
I'm trapped.
on, I'm going to get that
No,
flying
I'm
saucer.
down. I am down.
Any day now. Oh, my God. You guys are all down.
We are all down.
We're all down.
Such pain. And do you
The
guys
music
notice
is-
the music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, taps on your way out as they raise and lower the flag.
Aw.
Thank you for your service today.
Zomboy Productions with a Z. 935 says, it must feel so cool for Lee to play through his own team's work.
Oh, man, it feels amazing. You know, like I said, the team pours their heart into this experience. Certainly is not a one-man team. It takes all of us. The creative from all of the team is we're really bonkers and off the charts. So this is why you guys are getting a Zombies experience that is so off the charts and different from what you've seen in the past.
Sure. A few other questions. Let's see.
Are you checking Twitter questions?
I'm
at
on
all?
Twitch
Let's hit
right
some-
now.
Yeah,
You're
let's
on
hit some
Twitch
questions.
Sters?
Crammy Daddy asks, are you upset when people find Easter eggs so fast?
Oh, no way, man. Actually, I'm most excited for the person that gets to break that video first.
Oh,
For
really?
the person that's like, oh, man, just found the Easter egg. Check it out. You know, there's a lot of guys who are, you know,
Sick.
they want to stream, they want to, you know, become up-and-coming YouTubers or whatever.
Sure.
It's awesome to see those guys be the first ones to uncover stuff like that, opposed to, you know, not that I don't love the guys who have huge followings, but it's nice to see guys that are, they're getting a chance to say, hey, I got the skills to run with the big boys too. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Do you have any questions, Naomi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of a funny insider joke. So
Oh, no.
I don't know, but it's John Borba who tweeted it. Of
John
course.
Borba is one of our
course,
editors.
One of our editors for the fix and a bunch of other stuff here. Yeah, he's like, do you have a favorite flavor banana? Which is an inside joke for questions we're coming up with for an interview we're about to do in a couple weeks. So.
Oh, right,
But
right,
do
right.
you have one? I mean, there's like you can't really
Is there
have
other
that's
flavor bananas?
That's kind of the joke. You have to think about it. Like, well, banana's pretty good.
Banana flavored
I love
bananas.
Banana's
banana
pretty
flavored bananas. Those are good.
Anyways, I'm sure John really appreciates that I at least tried to ask that question. So I had to drop that mention. But hashtag IGN Plays Live if you guys are on Twitter for sure. I do have another Twitter question, unless Mark, you have one.
Sure, I have one from Zomboy Productions again. He says, what is Lee's favorite slasher film?
Oh, that was kind of related to the Twitter question I saw.
What's the Twitter question?
Favorite horror comedy film?
Horror comedy.
Like the mix of the two. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's easy because one of my all-time favorite horror films is Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that
guys, I'm
that
down.
one's easy for me. I mean, I would
I was ambushed
definitely,
by 3
I would
zombies.
definitely head to a pub and let it all blow over too. I mean, it sounds like a fantastic
A
plan.
really good idea.
You know, just get a pint and just let it all blow over. So if we're headed to the Winchester, I'm with you guys.
That is a really
Let's head to the
really
Winchester.
solid
I'm down with that.
choice. Oh my God, I'm trying to think back. I don't know if it's that much of a comedy, but like Cabin in the Woods.
Ooh, that's a good
It's
one.
kind of a comedy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That's the one with
basic.
the kids. They're doing the like an experiment or whatever.
It's well,
Kind of?
spoilers, but yeah, it's
Oh,
a Joss
yeah.
Whedon.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Joss
The
Whedon.
movie's like super old.
Slasher, kind of slasher. Yeah, it's slasher film. It's like playing to, Cabin in the Woods, Cabin
Yeah.
Fever, those type of movies.
Cool.
The other one I'd have to say, as far as kind of horror comedy crossover, it's kind of the granddaddy of them all. But the Evil Dead series was by far
Yes,
one of
that
the
was
most
really good.
influential horror films that I've ever watched.
Yep.
And the series just becomes more interesting and more interesting the more Ash gets into. It's just it is absolutely a really fun series to watch.
So I have a question.
Yes.
It's over the
From
top. Mark
Mark Medina's own face. Let's say zombies ends and you can work on any game you'd want to. Like what's like a game or a genre of game that you'd love to take on?
That one's so easy for me. So
Okay.
I have an all-time favorite game that is not. I mean, I love the games we work on.
Sure.
But my favorite game of all time is Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm a huge Zelda nerd, and I take no shame in admitting that. In fact,
Play
on
that
my
game,
right
it's so
hand, you
fun.
guys might not notice, but I
I
have the
do. Oh, yeah.
Triforce tattoo on my
You
hand.
sure do.
Oh, and it's
So,
a nice
gotta-
orange tone. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
I gotta represent
Subtle,
for Zelda.
but it's-
You should have told us, man. Me and Naomi would have got the Sharpie out. We would have been able to represent with you.
yeah, we would have done it.
That would have been pretty cool. Would have been almost like a Power Rangers moment, which I can't lie. I'm kind of excited to see the Zords. Like, what is it
Me
about this thing that's
too.
drawing me? I'm like, I gotta see Power Rangers. And
I was excited until that second trailer. That second trailer kind of.
It doesn't even
Really?
matter to me. It doesn't even
I
matter.
thought that sold it for me.
You're cool.
Yeah.
You're excited.
I just got to see it because when the show was out, I just kept saying to myself, why isn't this a movie yet? Why haven't they made this a movie yet?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's the closest, I mean, for me, being an 80s kid, that's the closest we got to Voltron live action.
Oh,
So I was
yeah.
like, this works for me. This is Voltron live action. And so I was a fan of it. I had younger cousins at the time that they loved it. They didn't really know Voltron, but they loved Power Rangers, and so I would like sit there and like pretend that I was like, yeah, I'll watch this with you guys, and then be totally into the Power Rangers. So
Oh, no.
yeah, it's about
I
to get
just ran
crazy.
into the Sasquatch. I think the first one that showed up here. How dare he?
I like that they kept the music the same for that. Kind of like.
Yeah, and again, that goes back to us wanting to have those tells so that when you hear something or see something, you can immediately know what you're engaging or what you're interacting with. And
Yeah, I remember
that's
hearing it.
important from a gameplay standpoint.
When I first booted this up, and I was like, well, I know it's not going to be clowns, but it's got to be something. So Nintendo, we got the Switch coming up. You ready to go?
Well,
You gonna-
let's
you gonna
see.
play some,
I watched the presentation.
Yeah.
And I think I hit F5 about 1,000 times on Amazon and Best Buy
Sure.
and GameStop trying ferociously to secure a pre-order, which I was able to do.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't wait. The machine looks phenomenal. The lineup looks really fun. Of course, Breath of the Wild, day one for me.
Sure.
I don't think I'm...
Zelda fan, yeah, you have to.
I don't think they could have done anything better for me as a fan, but you know, some of the other games really have my attention. 1-2 Switch and milking a virtual cow.
I'm like, he's not gonna say
over
that.
that.
You wouldn't like.
It's totally in.
But yeah, I guess I'm in.
I was just telling my daughter Jordan. I said, you know, I can't wait to bring the Switch home so that we can milk a cow together. And she looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna stand
Wait till
face
you
to
see
face,
and we are going to milk a cow.
We're gonna milk a cow.
We're
And
going to eat sandwiches together.
Yes, it was amazing. So I mean, ARMS looks really fun.
And I've been hearing good things about it.
Yeah, I mean, virtual boxing looks cool. And it's also a shout out to some of those smaller indie games that I'm now going to be able to take on the go with me.
Snipper
Like,
Clips?
Snipper Clips.
Snipper Clips looks
Dude,
dope.
Binding of Isaac on the go. Forget it.
yeah.
I can't even. I mean, I'm super excited for games like that.
Mario looks really good.
Mario
Super
looks
excited
great.
for Mario.
Yeah.
I'm
That
a
game
little
looks
weirded
awesome.
out by the fact that I had that Sonic Adventure feeling when I saw live people
Oh,
in the
right.
Mario
Oh,
world. I was
yeah.
like, wait, what's happening here?
And you're like, why is Mario like 1/3 the height?
Yeah. Like, isn't everyone like
The
looking at him and
same
saying, why does this
size?
plumber look so weird?
Why
doesn't look
is
like
he so
us."
short?
Yeah. But no, I'm super hyped for the Switch. I can't wait for it to come out. I wish Nintendo all the luck in the world. I think they have something really special in their hands with the platform. And you know, of course, Activision has Skylanders coming, so
Yeah.
there's
yeah.
a lot of great content on the machine, and I think it's offering up something unique and different. You know, as much as I love my PC, my GTX 1080,
Sure.
and I love my PS4, my PlayStation Pro, and my Xbox One. Or actually, my Xbox One S now, because I just got that white one
too.
that is
Nice.
so
I love the
freaking
S.
beautiful.
The
I love
white,
it.
the Xbox
it's
One
so
S
sleek
white
looking.
is
It
so
is.
good.
It is like the prettiest console
I know.
ever. It's
It
like
just-
so
it's
with that
right there on your
super
TV
ultra
stand.
bright
Love
white
it.
like
And
power
that-
lights and
that
all that.
white controller. Oh man,
Oof.
I
it's
know.
over. It's over.
Everything looks so good in my living room. Just
So as much as I
because
love those
of that
platforms,
one.
I really wanted something to be different. I was looking for something unique, a unique proposal, and I think Nintendo's move to merge their handheld and their console divisions together and make games as a unified base as opposed to them splitting resources, I think
Yeah.
they have a chance of doing something really special and unique. So,
Are,
like I said,
are you
much
more
much love to them.
excited? Yeah. Are you more excited? Ooh, rave mode. Are you more excited for the console aspect of it or the handheld aspect? Because you mentioned about on the go.
Yeah, I have to say it's a bit of both. The console aspect definitely because we play at my house. Nintendo Land is still probably one of the most played games in our house,
Okay.
alongside
A Wii
Mario
U launch
Kart.
title.
Yeah, alongside Mario Kart and Smash. I mean, we game up those pretty hard. Yeah, the Nintendo Land, because 5-player action. I mean, you don't get that in very many games, which is super cool. And that the ability to play a game where you don't all have the same objective. That Mario Chase, forget it. It's causes rivalries in our house.
So now we just need Call of Duty on the Switch, and we can play zombies on the go.
I'd love to see the day for that to happen. I really would. I really would love for that to happen.
Have you had a chance to hold a Nintendo Switch or play with it?
I have not, and honestly, I was almost at PAX South, and I found out that it was there, and I was like,
"Yep, they had it playable."
Why didn't I go to PAX South?
Well, I was going to play the. I was gonna play some Shovel Knight because they had it playable there.
Oh, I love Shovel Knight.
I
What a
got to
game.
hold the console, but the game wasn't playable on the console when I held it. So I just got the feel of like what the Nintendo Switch feels like, and it actually far surpassed what I expected.
Expectations
I was
surpassed,
so worried that it was gonna be uncomfortable or like painful in some way, like just the way that it's set up and everything. But it's a really solid console and really
I'm
smooth
interested to hold
feeling
one of the
and
Joy-Cons
heavy.
by itself.
The Joy-Cons
and it just
look
feels really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the Joy-Cons actually surprisingly, because they're so small, and you wouldn't think it's comfortable, but it actually was.
Yeah.
I really liked it. So now I'm excited to get my own.
Yeah.
Guys, I have an announcement to make.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
Amazon just emailed me saying my shoes just got shipped and they'll be here Friday.
What?
I'm very excited.
What I thought you were going to say is Amazon just canceled my Switch pre-order.
Oh, no!
And now I'm at the back of the line. Yeah,
I'm just bringing up shoe talk.
Yeah.
Bringing it back
I was like,
to
man,
the
I hope they ship
J's.
today so that way I can have them on Friday before the weekend.
What's the
Yeah.
shoes that you got? These
With
dress
my
shoes?
Oh, they're just DCs.
DCs,
You know,
okay.
just I keep it comfortable.
So I had the pleasure of working on some Tony Hawk
Uh.
games, and DC was one of the sponsors, and we would get shoes sent to the office all the time.
Oh, nice.
And I ended up with so many tennis shoes from these guys. Like,
Wow.
forget it. But it was awesome because then it was like new shoes every day of the week.
That's awesome.
This is awesome.
That sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
Last Christmas,
can't really
everyone's like,
complain.
what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, clothes. So I just got a ton of gift cards for like a clothes store.
There you go.
And I was like, it's like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I think the gift cards are like the new great thing to get people because it's like,
Yeah.
here, I don't know what to get you, but here's
You
some
love
cash.
this store.
You like shopping here? Go get something from this
Yeah.
place.
Well, it's like
most
working
people-
at somewhere like IGN. It's like nobody's going to dare to buy me a game because we probably already have it.
Yeah, you can pretty much take out anything from the library. You
Yes.
got it. So.
Turns out
Whoa.
we have a lot of games here. These zombies, man, they're getting
Nice.
wrecked.
Nice one.
Danger zone.
So Kevin Smith, are we not going to be able to see him, you don't
Well,
think?
I got to find a few parts to do that.
Okay.
We got to open a couple of areas up here.
I think I just got a gem.
We'll divert the conversation back to zombies.
Yes.
Switch talk is over, guys. Unless you have any
Let's
questions.
switch it up, guys.
Yeah, so do we have any more questions coming in from Twitter?
let me-
or-
let me
Well, we
check
got a
too.
scene
Let's
change.
see what we got.
Oh, how long does it take to create a zombie map? From Alan on Twitter.
Well, it depends. So for us, when we first created Zombies in Spaceland, because we were building everything from the ground up, that map took us much longer than, say, Rave and the Redwoods. But on average, it takes us anywhere from around 4 to 5 months to go through constructing it, all the designs, the story, and then on top of that, we have to go through a lot of testing. There's so many variations in what you can do.
Well, there's so many
And then-
things to
and
these.
balancing
yeah.
and we have to make sure that things feel as solid as they possibly can. Like I said, sometimes bugs slip through. We can't catch every single edge case, but we do try to fix things as fast as they pop up. So we try to be as reactive as we possibly can. At the same time, while we're still massaging, the next piece of content that we're getting ready to release for everybody.
Crikey, I just got stomped on by some zombies.
Got
Let's
this area
see.
open.
Yeah. Wait.
I got a question from Twitch.
God, they just stomped on me. Like,
If they ever asked you guys to do an extinction mode, would you be up for it personally?
I love that question. Who's to say that extinction has gone away?
You heard it here first, folks.
Who's to say that it's gone away? You know, that is the team that built and created Extinction. Really is very much the same team that has created this Zombies experience that we're checking out today.
Oh, really?
Now, while we have new faces and new additions that have helped strengthen our group, the core folks that help create that experience are still very much a part of that team, and we are very passionate about the things that we've created then. So, can't say that the aliens are coming back in Rave and the Redwoods or anything like that, but you know, there's certainly something that we feel passionate about, and we don't feel has been retired, so to speak.
Yeah, I loved Extinction, man. I loved it.
Yeah, we had a blast creating that mode, which actually it started out as an Easter egg for Call of Duty Ghosts. You know, you had to beat the campaign, and then upon beating the campaign, it unlocked, and that was really paying homage to Zombies, which was complete world at war, and then, hey, look, we have this Zombies mode for you.
Yeah.
So we were really trying to give a throwback to that experience of having something extra show up after you had completed the content. Now, obviously, it became popular enough for us to push out DLC and create new experiences, and we were really excited about that. But, you know, just like that mode was created with the idea that we wanted to surprise fans at the end. Yeah, we had a blast with the cryptids, and we certainly have a soft spot in our heart for them.
Yeah.
Although they just want to rip our hearts out and eat them, we still care about them.
They do. No, I loved it. I love setting traps, little electricity traps, and that was good times.
Yeah.
But I also loved Zombies from World at War. It was the first time I played Zombies, World at War. And then I got really into Black Ops 2 Zombies.
As did I.
Yeah,
As did a lot of people. That's
a good one.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I often tell
Save
people
me
this,
if you're
but when
nearby.
I first came to
You guys are pretty
Activision
far.
as an employee, I actually started out in Activision's customer service department.
Oh, really?
And the very
That's
first
awesome.
game that I had to support was Call of Duty. The very first Call of Duty on PC.
That's funny. Naomi started as a janitor.
I would have never known.
Mark.
That was me. That's cool. So
Rumors and
I'm assuming
lies.
you're way happier working on the games.
Oh, yes.
Obviously.
It's a lot more fun making things and being creative and helping be a part of the entire process.
Yeah.
But honestly, even the people that are working in CS right now, I mean, those guys are fielding all the calls and helping people get through difficult experiences, whether it's installing a game or dealing with a bug they're encountering or whatever it might be. They're a really important support structure that I think Activision has a great group of people that are very diligent about keeping their products, you know, running and making sure that people that are experiencing problems can get through them quickly and get back to doing the very thing that they want to do, which is have fun playing the games.
Are you a fan of other Activision properties like Destiny?
Oh,
Yeah, you know, I have to admit, I got a little too into Destiny.
Uh-oh.
There's no such thing.
And yeah, I spent probably hundreds and hundreds of hours just raiding and raiding and raiding. I have to toot our horn a little bit about that because actually, you know, Destiny, when Bungie first started working on their model for what raids were going to be like, we actually caught wind that they used Extinction as the base model for their encounters. So
that's cool.
Going through an environment, sort of having soft objectives, and then having these epic boss fights at the end that dropped rewards and goodies. And really, Extinction was a lot like Zombies in that we wanted to have players repeat the experience over and over and over, rank themselves up, and gain new abilities. And honestly, Destiny is a much bigger version of that, but the base of it, you can actually see the skeleton of Extinction within that game.
So Destiny is Extinction the MMO.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
The guys at Bungie are cursing me right now. Like, how the hell did he let the blueprints out? Can't believe this guy.
Hey, I killed the last zombie
No,
with
but
a knife.
that felt really special for us to hear that. Of course, it was an honor for us to know that other people had looked at our work and admired our efforts, and so that's always great.
Now, what about on the Blizzard side?
Ooh,
So I
did you
definitely
play
played
any
WoW,
Blizzard
Yeah.
games?
and you know,
Overwatch?
fortunately and unfortunately, Activision says, "Hey, you want a free account and you can play all you like?"
Oh, no.
Yeah, that can turn against you really fast.
Shoot, guys, I'm down if you're nearby, please. Those Sasquatches, they took me down. Continue about Blizzard.
Yeah, so obviously played plenty of WoW. And then my favorite game by them is Diablo 3.
Oh, sure.
I've put
We have
a
some Diablo
tremendous
fans
amount of
here.
hours into. I've actually gone back not too long ago. I just introduced my son to it, who is now a huge Diablo 3 fan. So playing that on the PlayStation Pro with him has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. How about Overwatch? Did you get into Overwatch at all?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
I have not gotten into Overwatch yet, only because my backlog for games is so deep right now. Like The Last Guardian and Overwatch. I mean, just forget it. So many games right now. So
I'm kind of the same way.
As soon as my backlog clears up a little bit, Overwatch is definitely on my radar. In fact, one of the guys who works in your office, I was walking up the street to come into the office, and he had Overwatch headphones on. I was like, this guy, look, this guy's a gamer. That's so cool. And then, like, he walked into your building. I was like, okay, he works at IGN. That's why he has Overwatch. I clearly suck without you guys.
We're the worst.
Yes.
We were both dead.
So how are we doing on time? I want to see if we can field any more questions.
We
And
have 20 minutes left.
all right, let's see if we got questions for folks.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Happy to announce, though, that Twitter has started a poop throwing petition. They want poop being thrown in the game. So that's out there. Hashtag IGN Plays Live.
I really
Thanks, Gog,
like
for
that.
your
I
tweet.
really, really like that.
So, poop throwing. Now that it's been outed, everyone just is talking about that. So,
Now that it's out there.
All right, looking at Twitter too. And yeah, if you guys
see.
are in the comments, ask away. We are going to be playing some more Rave in the Redwoods, which I like the name. Kind of.
So if you want to throw us back in,
How did you guys come up with Rave in the Redwoods?
well, I have to
Or
give
the concept.
I have to give the
It was all your-
creative for the name
Oh, okay, the
to
creative.
our art director Jake Geiger,
Oh,
who also creates all of these cool posters for our movies. So even we have a few fictional posters of Willard Wyler films as well.
Cool.
But the Zombies in Spaceland and the Rave in the Redwoods posters were crafted by this very talented gentleman who he definitely is. He's a rising phoenix, man. He's got some great talent under his hands.
well, shout out to you, dude.
Jake Geiger, the
Jake
man.
Geiger. What shall I go with today? I'm kind of
I'm
stuck
gonna go
on
with the
that.
spiked bat.
Oh yeah. Well,
All right, so
that
let's
was
see if
what
we
I
can
was
get the
gonna
power
do,
on
but
quickly and do it in a low round, because that'll help us. That'll help me get to the propeller and all
I'm
these
gonna
other
try
body
this
parts I
golf
gotta
club.
find.
Just you use us as your money pits.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Just let us know what we got to buy.
That just made me think of the '80s film Tom Hanks, The Money Pit,
Oh,
where they buy the
yeah.
house and it's like no matter how much money they put into it, the house is just falling apart.
Oh, that's my car right now.
Oh man. I was gonna say it's actually my house right now.
Oh, no.
I'm too busy making games. My house is falling apart. My wife's like, "Come on, this thing over here.
But they're
Break
raving.
these
They're
leaves.
raving in the redwoods.
Quit raving in the redwoods." All right, so whoever's
That's
got
pretty good.
860 AJ in the house, you want to
I
open our
do,
door
yep.
here? Awesome.
There we go. Let's go see what else is going on by the bonfire. Ah, zombies!
A zombie.
I see a zombie.
Guys, a zombie.
So what's this world they're crawling out of? You think? Do you have a name for it? Hell. Just
Yes.
Just hell.
hell. Just hell.
Hell in a handbag.
Ah! She
Yeah,
was a bad zombie.
This is certainly not a campsite I'd want to hang out at.
Probably
Oh.
not.
Even though the bonfire is really cool,
It is.
that would attract me for sure.
That
I'd
is
be like,
that is
"Oh,
quite the
look at-
bonfire.
Look at the fire.
Zombies.
And then the first sign of zombies, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Sasquatch, I'm out.
See ya.
Thrasher dudes that could teleport.
Oh man,
That was rude.
it just gets bad and bad
It
fast.
just there's just no winning. I love when they're crawling out and you can get them.
oh
right
yes.
before they do. It's like, you're coming in here? No. See ya. I can't reach that one, though.
The thing that I
Yeah.
love about them being able to come out of the ground is it means we can place them anywhere we want. We can have them around you really quickly. So that allows us to make it really intense, really fast for players.
It does, yeah. Like, even just 3 zombies,
Mm-hmm.
or even just 2, sometimes you can get caught, and you're like, I'm down. Can't get out of this.
Absolutely.
You're caught off guard at any moment. It's over.
Are you a big Left 4 Dead or Killing Floor fan?
Yeah, I was going to
So
say,
I
it's,
definitely played a lot of Left 4 Dead,
Me
Left 4
too.
Dead 2 for sure. Killing Floor,
forgot.
not so much.
Okay. We
See how my money's doing.
I would imagine Left 4 Dead 3 would look something like this.
You know, if they would just count to 3 already, I'm totally for that, because you know they're doing the same thing with Half-Life. Like, come on, please just give it to me.
You're asking a
It's
lot.
just the thing in the game industry now. It's like, nope, 3 does not.
Oh, you want 3? Sorry, you can't.
Nope,
have
not
that.
happening.
Oh, here's Half-Life 2. Oh, you want Half-Life 3? How about Half-Life 2 Episode 1?
How about no?
Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Which I loved.
Oh my God, I just need $50. We can open this thing. Yeah. All right,
Oh, I
let's
have
do
money.
it.
I can probably open something.
I did it.
Okay, well, I can open
good.
the next one. Oh, where'd you guys go? I lost you. Okay, I'm with you.
I'm just hacking at some zombies
Me
here.
too.
Some zambies.
Golf clubbing some zombies.
I got Lucille.
Head
You know
for
what I'm saying? Except for
my
instead of
form
chains,
here.
it's got nails.
Born to rage.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
Born to Rage. Hashtag Born to Rage, y'all.
Alright, so we're gonna get into this rave area next.
Sweet.
Ah,
Oh.
no, I didn't make it. Oh shoot.
I told
My
you.
first-
Did it.
I know.
It's that hold your breath moment. Every time you jump across, you're like, "Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it?" Oh!
Yeah.
I made it, and I got $2 grand. Let's do
I'm
this.
always tensed up every time I take that jump. I don't know what it
Oh
is.
God,
I don't know if you guys
stop.
noticed, but this rock wall right here, you can actually climb on this.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
Let me try this.
Check it out.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. What?
And so if you drop down there and you want to get back up, you can actually climb the wall.
Look at that. That's super
so
cool.
neat.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Zombie
Die.
Man.
Zombie man. All right.
All right, so we
What
got
about this
one
thing?
more
What does
door
this
here,
thing do?
$12.50. If anybody's got
Yep.
$12.50, wants to
Nope.
spread
Got
the love.
Right here?
$300 to my
Boom.
name.
Let's go.
Boom.
All right.
And we're gonna have one more door to open, and then we've got access to the power. So that's the
Yes.
next goal, and that's this white flashing light that leads into the cavern area. So
Ooh.
as soon as we get that open, we'll be in good
We're
shape.
good.
So I
Okay.
need
$1,500
like $900.
Yeah, I'm missing.
And I've also got to get
There it is.
into, for one of the boat parts, I'm gonna have to get into this rave area here.
What's the statue here? Who is that?
Oh,
So
I did
that's
notice that.
that's
I
kind
thought
of
it
our
was a Sasquatch
shout
at
out
first.
to Burning Man.
Burning
Oh,
Man.
okay,
It's
cool.
like, you know, that is like the rave. I mean, it's kind of commercialized now, but
Sure.
that is like the most known rave that
That's
people
true.
speak of today.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Burning Man.
Okay.
We wanted to.
I
We
never
wanted it to
noticed
feel
that.
authentic.
I saw the lights behind it. I'm like, oh, that's not a tree. That's,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Our project director Brian Bright.
That is a man.
He's been to plenty of raves, and
He's like, guys, this is it. We have to.
he
do
was
this.
basically like, yeah, this stuff doesn't look like this. Change this. Make this look like this. Okay, now we're feeling a little more like it, guys.
Huh,
Cool.
That's cool.
So it's good to have people that have gone through the experience and can help us find that authenticity. And I think I mentioned it, but he's one hell of a DJ himself.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it goes by the handle Elixir.
Mm.
Ooh, I like it. Word.
Come here, zombies.
I think I saw. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like a Edward Scissorhands type looking zombie, or was that just because Edward Scissorhands looks like a zombie?
Maybe. I
That would
certainly
be
don't.
a '90s call out.
I certainly don't remember putting Edward Scissorhands in
He
this
kind of
game.
had that aesthetic to him.
But if we
like
did,
facial
badass.
features and hair, the whole thing. I was like, that's kind of cool.
All right, so I got the first boat part.
Yep.
And we're gonna need just a couple more.
Couple more zombies.
Yeah, I'm getting my money up. I almost have enough.
Me too. I have 1,090.
So let's see, we got
Two more
$1,500 door ahead of us. We're getting close.
I'm getting close, yeah.
How are we doing on questions? We got more questions pouring
Let
in.
me see on Twitter, hashtag IGNPlays Live, people.
People's giving us a shout out.
Yep,
Telling Lee
there
to
are a
shave his
lot of
head.
shout outs for sure.
Let me pop over to YouTube. I have completely neglected YouTube today.
What?
Poor YouTube.
sorry.
We love you, YouTube.
I'm
We
sorry.
love you.
Tube. Nailed it.
All right. Oh my God, only $300 left. I guess a question we could ask is, like, where can people play this? We've already touched on it some, but let's just put it out there for
It's
those
just
asking.
PS4 right now,
Yeah, it's
right?
first on PlayStation 4. So,
when
people
will
who
it
own
come to
PS4,
Xbox, I guess, is the next question.
I can say coming soon. We definitely have it
Alright.
coming for Xbox. Hang tight, guys. It's worth the wait. But fortunately or unfortunately, however, whatever side of the fence you're sitting on, right now it's on PlayStation 4 first. We're very excited to have it on the PS4. I know for myself, I'm sitting on a PlayStation Pro at home, and so running the game on a PS Pro has been so much fun.
Sweet.
So much fun for you.
The stream,
PlayStation
you're
Pro
actually
owners.
seeing a PS4 Pro right now.
Oh, yeah.
We
Not in
feeling
4K.
it.
Not in
No.
4K, though. Yeah.
Causes so many streaming problems. Okay.
But one day. that
One
will
day,
not
the
be
technology
case.
will
Yeah.
catch up to the
It'll catch up.
technology.
It'll catch
Yeah.
up.
It'll work out. Hey.
I have a Pro
There's a
waiting for
Sasquatch.
Horizon Zero Dawn,
Waiting
you know
for
what I'm
ya.
saying?
Woohoo!
Okay.
Do you
I
have
opened the
enough
next
moolah?
door.
Let's do it.
I'm going to clear
I'm
out.
I'm going to try to
Nicely
pop
done.
into the
Sasquatch.
chat. Hopefully nobody kills me.
Hopefully, I survive.
All right. Sasquatch are gone. Ammo's re-upped. Yeah, once we get that power
That's a
on.
scary sounding voice. Woo!
Few people asking for hints, but he ain't going to
Hints?
give them to you.
What kind of hints do you guys
I
want?
tried. They want to know. They want to know. They want to know what the next map is.
Oh, man.
You just gave them Rave in the Redwoods.
How about I just tell you guys the whole DLC season right now? You ready for it? Just kidding.
Oh.
Yay me.
People
I
are
really-
like, people are like,
I really
burn
thought
Lee's
it
house
was going to
down."
happen.
It's
Oh,
coming
hey.
soon. It's
What?
coming soon.
Hey, girl with your bobbleheads.
Oh, no.
Help me. Help me.
The magic wheels
Oh,
are spreading
is
the
not good.
love tonight.
And we've got the second boat
Hey,
part. Just
anyone
one more to
in
go.
lines? Nope. Okay. Guess I'm going to arcade
I
heaven.
love how that magical just shines right through
Dang
there.
it.
Arcade heaven.
I really just want 2,500 so I can buy Tough Enough. Then
Boy,
life
are
is
you down
great.
too?
Yeah.
Mark, we're always
All right.
in sync with that. We always end up
I'm
dying
taking
at the
down
same
as many
time.
zombies as I can. There's a
It-
few going down.
Somewhat comforting to know that I'm going to a heaven where there are games to play.
I've been in zombie mode recently. I just finished Resident Evil.
Oh, I thought you were saying like I
that
can't
is
wake
on
up
my
in the
list
morning.
right
I'm a
now.
zombie.
I really would love to check out the VR for that. I've heard it's
Oh
pretty
my
cool.
goodness. You do and don't want to do that. it's terrifying. The game itself is bad, so you can only imagine in VR how.
Twice the bracelets now.
Well, I have a
Your head explodes
I have a
and
Vive, and
it's bad.
I am
Oh, yeah.
I'm in love with VR. I really just hope that VR continues to flourish,
I
and
think it will.
it's something that becomes a
I got
staple
my
in the
wrist,
industry.
baby.
Oh, a lot of people are asking for Ghost and Skulls hints.
Ghost and
Oh, yeah,
Skulls
yeah.
hints. I bet you guys want hints on that.
Woo!
That's
Hey,
the
I bet-
one.
That, baby.
That's the one I promise to give 0 hints on. I'm gonna let you guys
I
scrub
promise
this map.
to not help you.
I'm gonna let you guys scrub this map and see if you can find it.
Rub it. Oh god, I need a weapon. This is bad.
People bragged about the 6 hours, completing the Easter egg. Yeah, let's see you do that with Ghosts and Skulls. Yeah, good luck.
Protect me, Mark. I don't have a weapon yet. I'm trying to find something.
All right,
Are you in front of me?
so-
Is that you?
Yes, it's
Okay.
me.
Now we
Wow.
just
with
need to
you.
make it back down to the
Zombie
river, the
horde.
lake, and then we can make our boat action happen here.
Oh, we're gonna run on a boat.
Nuke,
Oh.
nuke, nuke him. Well, that was an explosion and a half. Woo. What? You're
The
that
things
I
you
was
the things
funny.
you say, Naomi.
You know, that's why it's called Naomi Plays Live.
Oh, she's funny.
You're
She's
funny.
the funny one.
that.
I'm just
You're
here.
funny, Mark.
I'm just here for my looks.
Wait a
she's-
second.
She's the funny one of the duo.
That's actually true. All right, I'm checking also the hashtag that we
In
put
case
out.
you guys needed it, I dropped infinite ammo. So you can just let your guns, if you have guns, let it
Repeat?
spray.
Okay.
You
Here's
know
the
we don't have any
Oh.
guns.
I'm gonna
Am I
die.
rubbing it in?
Oh,
I'm so
shucks.
sorry
You
for
know
rubbing it
neither of us
in.
have guns, okay?
Oh, sorry, guys. Wink, wink.
Naomi, I'm
down,
coming.
I'm
I didn't mean to
down,
rub it in
help
like
me.
that.
All I have are my fists.
Little
This is
salt
not
in the
working.
wounds.
I have so much money. It'd be worth it. It'd be helpful to you if you revived me. So
Well, you know, I have to not die myself, and
Yes.
we'll see about
you're
that.
surviving. You got me. You got me. You're right there. Yay! You see me.
No, I got
5
stuck.
seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
4, 3,
2,
2.
1. Ah! I made it.
Oh, what up, son?
Now
and I'm
that
bailing.
is
Bye.
teamwork, guys. That is some serious teamwork right there.
That
was
is
great.
literally the
That
line
was
bleeding the blind right there.
Amazing. I need a weapon. What the heck? I can't find one. I'm panicking. So one question on Twitter. Yay, we have Twitter questions.
Bring
Asks,
it.
what is your most anticipated game for 2017?
Oh, so easy. I already said it. Breath of the Wild.
Woo.
That's true.
Cannot wait. I'm
Well, I wasted all my money
sleepless
on this
nights
gun. I hope it's
already.
worth
I'm
it.
like, oh man, I gotta stop dreaming about riding horses and running
And
around
blades of
Hyrule.
grass.
I just want to hang out in Hyrule for a while.
I know.
What's-
It's
what's
gonna be
yours, Naomi?
wonderful. Probably that one, but everything else is leading to Horizon Zero Dawn for me.
Yep.
Ooh,
'Cause
I'm
that
gonna
game
go with
looks fucking
Horizon.
Dope.
that does look interesting.
Yeah.
Another big one that I completely forgot about until I was talking to somebody earlier, Red Dead this year.
Oh yes.
Yes, I know. Everybody mentions that, and I'm like, oh, how could I forget?
We always, because we haven't seen anything about it.
I
They
know,
announced a
it's-
release date and
And that's
showed a tiny little teaser, and you're just like, okay, I have to
That's it.
just remember this game's coming out.
I worked on one of the first Western games, which
Ooh.
was Gun by Neversoft,
Oh, okay.
and I remember seeing Red Dead and saying, "Wow, that's exactly what Gun 2 was going to be."
Damn it.
Because we got pretty deep into the prototype on that game before we wound up moving on to working on other stuff. But
I remember Gun with the like yellow cover and
oh yeah,
yeah.
got to play as Colton White,
Oh, nice.
which was it was quite a fun game. A lot of cool stuff in that.
This gun's really nice. I'm glad I spent $1,500 on it.
So what do you spend your time doing, Lee, when you're not designing and playing video games?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Let's see. I love listening to music.
Me
cool.
too. What have
Very
you been
very
listening
eclectic
to?
with my music listening, and I'll go from listening to something classical like Adagio for strings or something, and then next thing I know, I'm listening to.
The Weeknd. right?
I'm listening
Dude.
to. I got
love that
I
new
got
Daft Punk
Tupac
mix
on, and then I
song.
got Barbra Streisand coming on right after it. So
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
my
awesome.
my music listening is really eclectic. I'm kind of all over the place, but
Hey, what's this? I found something.
oh, a
I need
little
to join you guys.
pacifier.
I found a
No
pacifier.
longer
So
see where
I'm
you
gonna
are
take a ride on a boat.
at,
I don't know
so-
about you guys, but
Wait,
I'm
okay.
getting off this place and I'm headed to the island. I think it's much safer on the island.
So you're
So-
leaving us? Is
Sorry,
what you're
guys.
doing?
I mean, I would have hung out, but you look like you're having so much fun with those zombies over
Why
there.
Are you abandoning us?
I can
ya.
see you leaving.
Sucker.
Bye.
Out of here.
Oh, that's rude. He's very rude.
So rude.
He's so mean to us. Naomi, I'm gonna back you
I
up
mean,
on
look
that
at the
weekend
love.
though.
Look at the
Weekend
lovely
is
views
dope.
on the lake.
I feel it
Beautiful
coming.
mountain range. Oh, I love it.
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna go
Michael
check
Jackson.
out Mr. Kevin Smith here.
I'm trying to find where you're
Are we gonna
at
see
now.
Kevin Smith?
We're gonna see Kevin
Yay!
Smith.
Whoop,
Okay,
whoop.
perfect
And-
timing too. We got 7 minutes left on the stream.
And the cool thing about it is I'm also going to be able to take the zip line back so we can show people the zip lines. So that's one of our modes of fast travel in this map that can get you from one place to another really quickly.
Okay.
Alright,
So
I'm
this is
heading
where
to the
Kevin
lake.
this is where Kevin's hanging out.
Okay.
You can tell
I
that
think-
he's kind of fortified this location and said, "You know what? I really don't want to mess with the zombies."
Sure.
I'm
and
gonna
in
stay
fact,
safe.
There's
would do
Kevin Smith.
that.
He's hanging out in the rafters.
Oh,
he's like,
yeah,
"You know
there
what?
he is.
I don't know about coming out. I don't know about helping you guys." He's not like Hoff. He doesn't want to just jump into the situation and be part of the
No freaking way, man.
He doesn't want to be part of this situation. He doesn't necessarily want to help. Where Hoff was like, let's go kick some ass.
Yeah.
Kev's like, you know what?
I'm staying here.
I'll be kicking it right here. So that was our buddy Kevin Smith. And now we have access to that boat. We can go back and visit him whenever we like.
Damn.
So does he do anything, or is he just kind of there like the Hoff
Well,
was?
There is definitely things that he does. And
Okay.
story-related wise stuff that's really, really cool. So he's living in a nightmare. He's living in a pretty terrible nightmare in that he's stuck in this movie.
Okay.
But what he doesn't realize is what he's doing when he's in this movie. So every time the movie restarts and a new cast of characters is brought in, so like the four of our protagonists that have joined this fight, he doesn't remember any of that stuff.
found
So
the
it's
lake.
like the experience is beginning for him every single
you
time,
down,
all over again. And
Yep.
there's something pretty terrible happening to him in this episode. So
Hmm.
poor Kevin Smith, man. I certainly wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be in his situation. That is for sure.
Poor Kevin Smith. I'm glad we got to see him though.
Yeah, me too. We did
But
it.
what we
did all
what
the
we do show
things.
we do show in the trailer is that he eventually is running around shooting zombies.
Oh, cool.
Good.
So does that mean that he runs around with you, or you get to play as him? I'll let you guys find out for yourself.
Is there anywhere in here where I can find out if Clerks 3 is almost on the way?
Oh, so there's this one TV that's actually playing the whole film.
Shoot!
Just kidding.
Get on the boat! Oh my God! Oh, so
I would
many
stop
zombies
the
just
stream
came and
right now.
ambushed me. Oh,
We'd run
God.
into our movie theater
Just
room
go
and we would just
stand
watch
in
it.
front of that screen and let's watch Clerks 3 right now.
Let's watch Clerks 3. What a weird way to deliver a movie if somebody was ever like, oh, by the way, I made a movie. It's hidden
Inside
in zombies.
I'm down, guys. If you can get to the boat.
Oh,
At least I got to see the boat. That was nice.
Academy Award-winning film, Clerks 3, hidden in zombies. Play Rave in the Redwoods.
that'd be really good.
Oop. A lumberjack swinging his axe at me again.
I'm back.
Doesn't look like a good place to hang out.
Bullets can always party
All
with
right,
my gun.
time to build some soul power. I'm gonna play some arcade games. 'Cause I died.
Don't want to let me down. Let me down. Ah.
Trying to see
Dude,
if Twitter
I
has any
like
good
that
questions.
on level 10, these melee weapons can still do some damage.
They can still hang with the best of them, and that's
Yeah.
something that we really wanted to make sure happened. You know, in Zombies in Spaceland, you could get the axe, and the axe could tap out on you pretty fast. You could end up in a bad situation having the axe. In this map, we wanted to make sure that because we were driving that melee system right from the beginning of the game, we wanted to make sure that players felt comfortable and they didn't just get overwhelmed by, say, scene 2 or 3 because they had a melee weapon, you know? So we go with single-hit kills for quite some time with them.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, there's always a way. There's always a way, right, to upgrade your weapons in zombies. So
Yeah, Pack-a-Punch.
I'm sure there's got to be a way to do it in this map.
Ooh.
In
You were
fact,
just touching on a question on Twitter. So
I was
nice
just in the
done.
location in Kevin's area where that might be able to be found.
Cool.
Dang.
We're doing pretty good.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
we're
Not
doing
bad.
We are
Yes.
closing out this stream with a
Yes,
pretty
we
good
have
run.
2 minutes left. Oh
I'm
my
gonna go with the
God.
See,
Banshee.
all it takes is a few games, and before you know it, you got it under your belt, and you're ready
Can't-
to run with the best of them.
Can't believe it went.
Not that
went
I'm the
by
best
so
of them because I
fast.
suck.
God. Need a weapon. Need a weapon. There it goes.
I love this shotgun. I played
I had a really good
the
one
Infinite
earlier,
Warfare
and
single
I don't
player,
know where
and I
it
loved
went.
this shotgun.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I died fast, but
Weapon, please.
Let's get
Here
some
it goes.
trailblazing
Fire
action
on.
here.
Where those flames are coming from.
I love that line for Poindexter. He says, I don't want to know where those flames are coming from.
uh-oh.
I can only imagine, Poindexter. I can only imagine.
Still. Swarm of zombies.
I'm taking them down.
You look
Yeah, I love that-
super
I love that,
cool.
like,
Someone's down over there.
I always
I'm gonna
felt
come save you
useless
if I
when you
can.
went
Nope,
down
my
and
dad.
you had the pistol.
Yes.
I always felt like you couldn't do much, but with this thing, especially since they're always funneling somewhere, I seem to take down quite a bit of them.
Yeah, and you can swing it really fast, too, which is great. So you can clear the area out as someone's coming around to help you out.
Oops.
Not that dying is so terrible in this game. That was
Not
one
so
of the things that
bad.
we really wanted to make happen was
I like my little.
we didn't want
Alien
dying to
cardboard
feel
cheating.
like a complete punishment. While certainly we take your perks away and
And all
you know
that.
your weapons are gone, you got to go recover them and whatnot. But at least you get to have some fun while you're down.
Okay.
Well, the lost and found makes it where it's not so bad.
How are we doing on questions? Anything else, guys?
I think that's about.
Let me check.
Yeah, check maybe
let
there's
me
like
check
one
the
last question,
things
but
one more time.
I definitely think we covered all the Twitter questions.
A lot of
today.
people are asking for a Yeti hint.
Oh, I knew
Hints
that
on
question was gonna
anything,
come
or
up.
like if any of the Easter eggs were internet meme based.
My favorite thing to say to people that ask for the Yeti hint is patience, young grasshopper. Hint, hint.
Aiden4101 wants a shout out. What's up, Aiden4101?
Shout out.
Yeah, so we're just about out of time. Is there any parting words you need to bestow upon lovers of zombies, lovers of Call of Duty?
Well,
Anything you need to tell them before we go?
Well, I certainly hope folks are having a good time. Like we've always said, we certainly dance to the our own beat, and so This is a very unique experience for zombies. Rave in the Redwoods is building upon everything that we built in Zombies in Spaceland.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to have fun with this whole journey. And we love that people are digging in for the Easter eggs. There's stuff that people still haven't found yet, so best of luck to you guys that are doing all that hunting and creating the various videos and doing all that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
Last but not least, those memory charms. If you find those memory charms, make sure you listen to them. You get some really great backstory on Willard Weiler and just what kind of guy he is. So I highly recommend that people get a chance to listen to those and kind of dig in a little bit more on what's going on story-wise so they can know just what this whole thing is about.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lee, for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we have had an awesome look here at Rave in the Redwoods. What about you, Mark?
It was, you know,
freaking mind-blowing,
it was a good time. It was a good time.
It was a really good time.
No, I'm liking this mode.
We're going to keep playing after the stream because we just want to. So, guys, be sure to tune in next week for some more stream action with Naomi Plays Live. But thanks for tuning in today, and we will see you on IGN. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, and welcome to IGN Plays Live. Today I have my friend Lee Ross, who is a newcomer to the stream. Say hi to Lee Ross, everybody. Follow him on Twitter as well.
Hi, Lee Ross.
And Mark
Hi,
Medina, of course, who is joined back here on Naomi Plays Live today. Guess what
What's
we're
up,
playing?
everybody?
Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're going to be checking out